All right, ready?
Was it a father talking to his son, or was it a chef finding something special in somebody with a promise?
Wow, no one has ever asked that before.
I ask great questions, right?
That's good.
But you still want to push on. Why is that?
That's a good question.
You get that a lot too, like mom crushes. Have you ever like had, you know, propositions? Am I the only one asking about this?
No, yes.
See? I'm a good interviewer.
This is like the most fun I've had at an interview.
Thank you. You're asking a lot of questions that most people don't ask, so I really enjoyed this interview.
Oh, again.
Great.
I love that. Thank you.
Of course.
All right.
And then you can take that straight to break. Okay. All right. Now, this is the fourth block.
Okay, you're so good at this.
I know.
What?
She's like, okay, we're on the next block. We're on the next block. Cue it up.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
blows my mind.
I felt the same as my children when their voice was not being heard and my voice was not being heard either. I was grateful that you listened to our story.
It gave me goosebumps just like seeing that.
Thank you so much again. You guys were fun. I hope you enjoyed this.
All right. We can talk longer and longer.
I know, right?
Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
having us.
So, Janelle, thank
Yeah,
you.
so fun. Such a fun interview.
Thank you, Janelle. It is an honor for me to be with you this evening.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much. Congratulations.
Oh, I love you, Janelle.
Good afternoon,
Now
ladies and
batting
gentlemen,
number 3,
and
Reggie.
everyone else.
Boggs.
Welcome to the Northern California Ube game versus the Southern California Avrahamy. To lead things off, the leadoff batsman is aboard, Chase Oliver. He draws a walk against the starting pitcher, Matt Bell, for SoCal Avrahamy. My name is Nathaniel Thomas, coming to you live from the Golden TV broadcast booth, joined by Henry Harrison. He'll be providing the color commentary. There's a pickoff to first. Diving back safely is Chase Oliver.
Good to be back with you, Nathan. I called the last game for the consolation championship between Team Hawaii and Team SoCal Himes. exciting game there as that pitch is in for ball one. Strike one. It's a 1-1 count. Apologies. We're getting our scoreboards operating both here in the stadium and on the stream. The catcher will eat the throw as the runner for Ube comes into second safely.
Yeah, Chase Oliver, he got a great jump. It looked like he was timing Matt Bell. Of course, a lot of lefty pitching in this tournament, but Matt Bell being the righty, I'm sure that's some relief for the leadoff runner. Now there's a bunt. It's a beauty. Right back to the pitcher. The only place at first. It's in the dirt. Stopped by the first baseman. That was a good play, but safe at first
Now
is
batting
Reggie
number
Fong.
5, Joseph Rumbawa.
And 3 batters in very quickly. The Northern California Ube team has something cooking. So a bunt infield single. I guess you could call it a bingle. He's at first. Joseph Rumbawa has the table set. The runner goes. The catcher will fake pump to second, hold on to it, and check at first. Strike is the call. It's 0-1. Bell sets, and the 0-1 swung on and fouled away. It's now 0-2. Rumbawa's had a great offensive output this tournament, proving why he's batting at the heart of the lineup. And the 0-2 swung on and missed. He doesn't get it this time. 1 away here in the top of the first.
Now batting number 15, Heath Lockhart.
Lockhart, the DH for Team Ube.
So a fresh count here for the new batter. And that pitch is going to be a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. And 1 away. Here's the pitch. Inside. 2-0 is the count. The 2-0 pitch is on its way. Again, Rumbawa struck out just a couple pitches ago, so there's 1 out here in the top of the first. Runners are still on second and third. And the pitch swung on and missed. It's 2-1. That was a good, healthy swing, but Matt Bell, credit to him, that was a beautiful breaking pitch. It looked like a slider, almost a frisbee that Heath Lockhart just couldn't connect with. Swing and a miss, and the pitcher, and Matt Bell, has really worked himself back. He was down 2-0, and he fires 2 aggressive strikes in the heart of the zone, challenging the cleanup hitter, and getting 2 swings and misses. Now he's trying to put the final nail in the coffin. Here's the 2-2, swung on, line drive the other way. That's down for a base hit. 1 run's going to score. The second's being held up. It's 1-0 as NorCal Ube takes the lead from an RBI single from Heath Lockhart. Just a great piece of hitting. He took a fastball
Now
the other
batting
way.
number 9, Tino Larote.
1 RBI for Lockhart. A run in for Chase Oliver. Reggie Fong moves to third.
On the play off that hit from Lockhart was Mara, number 10 in right field. We'll go ahead and get you the defensive alignments while we're at it. Sunga in center and Estrada rounding out in left field.
There's bunt being shown, but it's foul.
From left to right in the infield, we have Deuce Bosco, number 2 at third. Sugi Jake at shortstop. Bagasao at second base and Neri at first. You know that Bell's on the mound, and catching for him is Cade Izuno, number 11.
The runner goes. Izuno has it and fires all the way down. The runner on third. Reggie Fong stays put. It is a called strike on the pitch. Good speed from Lockhart. So now again a tricky second and third situation. 1 out for Gino Larotte. And now we're being joined by Teddy in the booth. Teddy, how are we doing today?
Doing great, man. It's good to be here. Excited to watch some semifinal baseball.
Absolutely. So that's swing and a miss, strike 3 for Gino Larotte. Now it's Logan Nelson, jersey number 20, the starting first baseman, with a chance to cash in 2 more runs here in the top of the first.
Yeah, I was talking to Logan Nelson earlier today, actually. He's convinced he cannot hit with a metal bat. That's why he uses a wood bat every single time he hits. It's like a superstition of his, which is pretty interesting. Normally it's the other way around. You want to use a metal bat as long as you can, but he likes to go with the wood.
That's not a bad problem to have. I mean, you're already ready for the second or the next phase in your career. So.
Exactly, yeah. He'll be prepared when he gets to the majors.
Absolutely. This kid's got the bat for it. We'll see if he can develop these other skills. Again, this young man is still just in high school.
Yeah, so far today, Max Bell, his velocity looks good, but just doesn't have the control at the moment. Missing a lot more than we saw earlier in the week with him. He's got really good stuff though. I expect him to settle in here and bear down and get a good inning here.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's going to be a fun game to watch, and if Max Bell, who has 2 outs, can get out of this inning, you would leave with a lot of traffic on the table.
Absolutely. Definitely not as bad of an inning as it could have been if he gets out of this right here.
Ooh, that ball gets thrown away. Good thing it was off of a foul ball, so it's still dead. Good backup by the second baseman.
Yeah, always good to be aware, help your teammates out.
So whoever wins this game, what are the stakes at play? Whoever wins this game is on to the finals.
Yeah, on to the finals, and I believe they're taking on either another SoCal team or Canada. Both have had really strong tournaments so far. Canada's looked really good. I know they had a nice win last night. So, I mean, and obviously what they want is the trophy. Kids want to hoist that trophy. It's a dream with your high school friends and everything. Some of these kids, it's their last ride in this event. So to get that, do that their last chance, it's going to be awesome for them.
You know, all these teams, the Final Four, we're in playoff contention right here. The 2-2 swung on and missed, and Matt Bell gets himself out of it. They only score 1. Northern California Ube has the lead.
All right, ready?
Was it a father talking to his son, or was it a chef finding something special in somebody with a promise?
Wow, no one has ever asked that before.
I ask great questions, right?
That's good.
But you still want to push on. Why is that?
That's a good question.
You get that a lot too, like mom crushes. Have you ever had, propositions? Am I the only one asking about this?
No, yes.
See? I'm a good interviewer.
This is like the most fun I've had at an interview.
Thank you. You're asking a lot of questions that most people don't ask, so I really enjoyed this interview.
Oh,
Great.
I love that. Thank you.
Of course.
All right. And then you can take that straight to break. Okay. All right. Now, this is the 4th block.
Okay, you're so good at this.
I know.
What?
She's like, okay, we're on the next block. We're on the next block. Cue it up.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
It blows my mind.
I felt the same as my children when their voice was not being heard and my voice was not being heard either. I was grateful that you listened to our story.
It gave me goosebumps just like seeing that.
Thank you so much again. You guys were fun. I hope you enjoyed this.
I feel like we can talk longer and longer.
I know, right?
Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
having us.
So, Janelle, thank
Yeah,
you.
so fun. Such a fun interview.
Thank you, Janelle. It is an honor for me to be with you this evening.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much. Congratulations.
Oh, I love you, Janelle.
Welcome back to the 2025 Filipino World Series. We're here in the first semifinal game between the Northern California Ube team and the Southern California team led by Coach Avrahamy. We're here in the bottom of the first. SoCal is up to bat. They're going to be donning those nice baby blue jerseys. On the defensive side is the purple Ube colored jerseys.
Yeah, it's a really good jersey matchup. I like purple. I like light blue. Can't complain about anything. I was just in the Avrahamy dugout for a little bit in the first inning, actually, talking to the coaches, talking to the players. They're all really looking forward to this game. I'd say they have an argument as the most passionate team in this tournament. They are always talking, always supporting their teammates. It's a lot of fun hearing what comes out of that dugout. And just being in that dugout, it's a really good vibe. They got a good team together.
Now batting number 5, RJ Estrada.
So RJ Estrada steps up to the plate. And really, just the key to playing in this game is just to have good feel. You're gonna fail 7 out of 10 times if you're one of the best. So you just have to make sure that you're able to regulate yourself and stay calm and collected. First pitch from the starting pitcher, Lucas Tomilden is going to be low. 1 ball, no strikes. The batting order for SoCal Avrahamy goes RJ Estrada, Dulce Bosco, and James Mara due up in this inning.
Yeah, my first time seeing Tomilden today, this tournament. I'm excited to see what he has. I don't know if he's pitched yet, but so far his velo looks good. He's pretty over the top, which can be a little funky for some players. We'll see how they adjust to it and how they do.
The catcher for Tomilden is going to be Serioso. The first baseman will be Logan Nelson. Reggie Fogg is at second. Gino Larot is on third, and Veray Santos is at short. Here's the 2-0. It's going to be too high, 3-0. Joseph Rumbawa is in left. Chase Oliver is in center, and Alex Hikali is in right.
Really nice lineup, defensive alignment for this Ube team. Really well coached. I know their coach is, I wouldn't say hard on them, but he really cares about his players, very passionate about this game, and he really hammers the fundamentals into their brains. So we'll see how they do as that ball misses low for ball 4.
So the leadoff runner is aboard for both teams. RJ Estrada is looking to get things started. Again, back in the top of the first, it was Chase Oliver who reached on a walk, and he ended up scoring. So leadoff walks usually come back to haunt you, don't they, Teddy?
Absolutely, yeah. There's no better rally starter. I always say I'd rather have a leadoff walk than a leadoff triple. It just feels like it comes around to score more than anything else. And, I like what Barry Larkin says. He has a quote where he says, nothing kills a rally like a homer does. I'd rather have a walk when I got runners on base. So just a funny thing to think about. I mean, obviously that's an exaggeration, but yeah, walks are huge because they get in the pitcher's head. They make you work out of the stretch early and can really get in your team's head as a whole.
Yeah, I mean, just having that immediate pressure right away with nobody out, it can do wonders for the offense if they're able to capitalize. Dulce Bosco is going to foul that one off. It's 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, Deuce is a really solid player. I've seen him play a lot in this tournament. I saw him play during the Filipino spring training. Definitely really fundamental player. He does everything right. I can't complain about anything he does. I'd love to have him on my team as a coach.
He's the exact archetype of a coachable player. The 1-1 swung on and fouled. It's 1-2. What?
I guess he missed it. And the throw went down to third on a strike 3 call. But it doesn't matter because the runner started on first in that at bat, so he's out no matter what. No throw down needed.
I guess so. It was
now batting,
a drop
10,
third.
James Mara.
With the occupied runner at first, it would automatically have him out. But through the confusion, RJ Estrada was able to find his way on second. Would that go down as a stolen base?
Yeah, that's going to be a stolen base and just a regular strike 3.
So James Mara III is going to step up to the plate with the possible tying run on second with only 1 out.
Yeah, Mara looking to get this game tied up early for his team, get him right back in it, brand new ball game.
Up and in, look out. It's 1-0. What's interesting with these high school players is you'll get a lot of plays that you don't normally see happen, and it just creates itself for whole new levels of chaos. It's a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if you think about it, like you have the term Little League homer when it comes to Major League Baseball. Some of these kids are right out of Little League. I mean, like they just started high school is where we're looking at here with this age range and all the way up to people who are about to be into college. So a lot of different things can happen here that maybe some of the guys that are older haven't seen in a long time and some of the guys that are younger are seeing for the first time. So I think that's what's great about this event. You just have such a wide range of players and where they're at in their careers. It's really awesome to see. Really good growing opportunity for the younger kids, absolutely.
Exactly, and there's always that old saying in baseball, you never know what you're going to see, and you have a chance to see, every time you watch a baseball game, you have a chance to see something you've never seen before. That couldn't be more true here in high school baseball.
Absolutely.
Here's the 1-0 from Lucas Tomilden. It's down low, 2 balls and no strikes.
Yeah, Tomilden still trying to find the zone a little bit, but I have faith in him. He'll definitely get it done. And it was funny, yeah, you see things you've never seen before. The last game that just concluded is prime example of that. I mean, the team that won scored, 15 runs, and they only scored in 2 innings in that game. Which is crazy to think about. They won 7-run inning, 1 8-run inning, capped with a walk, 3-run walk-off home run, which was just awesome.
Beautiful block by Ryder Seriosa. That keeps the runner at second base. Now, see, a runner in scoring position with one out. You know, it makes a big difference if they're on second or if they're on third. If they're on third with one out, they can score on that wild pitch, or they could score on a sacrifice fly. So
Absolutely, yeah. Definitely limits the options of how that run can get in, which is why it's so important that he kept that ball in front of him, prevent him from getting over to third.
there's always a lot of pressure on the catcher, as there's a called strike to limit the free 90 feet.
Absolutely.
You don't want to give anything away for free.
Definitely not. Definitely in a game of these stakes either. You want to make the other team beat themselves. You don't want to be the ones making the mistakes.
And the payoff pitch is outside. No, it's a called strike.
Delayed call right there. Sometimes these umpires have been a little bit delayed on their calls this week, but you just gotta pay attention. We gotta give them patience, give them time.
So 3 balls, 2 strikes now is the count. And the payoff pitch down low. So James Morrow is going to draw the walk. That puts 2 runners on and 1 out for Ethan Dalumpines.
Yeah, that's definitely the right call there in that count. You just want to get something that's going to get in the zone probably.
Guys, I'm copying what he's saying.
Yeah, but it's literally in front of your face.
Okay.
What does it say? Sound it out.
So Ethan Dalumpines actually is the patient of one of the dentists in the local area. He's a Filipino as well. And he's the one who told us that that's the way you would pronounce it. But Ethan himself, I guess, filled it out as Dalumpines. We'll keep it consistent at Dalumpines.
Maybe we can flip-flop. Please both ends of the crowd.
Maybe. Let's give credence to both variations.
Absolutely. Gotta be nice having a dad that's a dentist, get nice teeth. Always good.
The 0-1 on its way. Swung on and missed. It's a quick 0-2. So Tomlin's being aggressive. He's really trying to get himself out of this situation here.
Absolutely, yeah. He's doing exactly what he needs to do. I mean, when you have walked some batters, things aren't going your way exactly, just throw something that's going to get in the zone. Just make your defense do the job for you sometimes. But here's getting the swing and miss. So nothing better than being in the zone if you're a pitcher. Nothing good's going to happen if you're throwing balls consistently. So even if you have to take a little bit of velo off, just find the zone again, find his release point, and everything will be good from there.
Good adjustment from Tomlin after the walk, throwing 2 aggressive pitches, and now that one's going to be just outside. So it's going to be 1-2. Still the runners on first and second. And with the cleanup batsman at the plate, you're going to expect a lot of heavy swings. So the infield is playing rather back. They're respecting his power.
Yeah, he's got a nice swing. It stays in the zone for a long time. Very level bat path, slight uppercut. I enjoy it. I think it's good. It's very fundamentally sound. Not doing too much. He's kind of already loaded up in his spot that he wants to be at before the pitch is even thrown. It's kind of just his stance. So a lot of good things about this batting stance.
Yeah, very athletic stance. He's ready for the 1-2 pitch from Tomlin. It's up and way too high. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Like I said, you just got to get back in the zone here. Just give him something, even if it's not a super competitive pitch. Like just put it down the middle. Make them beat you. Make them prove that they can hit.
Yeah, Eli Neri is on deck. You wouldn't want the bases loaded still with the heart of the order due up.
Definitely not. That's something you're going to look to avoid. Absolutely.
There's a swing, a little dribbler up the first base line, and he's going to tag him himself. Wow, what a play from the pitcher, Tomlin, who fielded that ball. It looked like a billiards ball with just so much spin on it. He didn't know if it was going to stay fair or foul, but Tomlin committed to picking it up in fair territory. He tagged out the Lumpines on the way to first for an unassisted out.
Yeah, really nice. Good job avoiding injury as well. It could have been a bad collision right there, but he had the wherewithal to stay out of the baseline and get the ball as quick as he can and apply the tag on the runner.
Yeah, that's a very risky, very scary play. You have to remember Dylan Pines is a big man running down first base at full speed, so much credit to that wonderful play. There's a swing and a miss. He tried to check it up but went too far. It's 0-1 for Eli Neri.
Yeah, 2 runners in scoring position here. Base hit gives you the lead right back, so just got to do a job here.
Yeah, it was a productive at-bat for the Lumpines. He moves them both over. Now that pitch is too high. It's 1 ball and 1 strike.
They're giving him a lot of room here between third and shortstop. Definitely look to go the other way here. Just get a nice hard ground ball going that way to left field. Definitely would score both runs.
Pitch. Up and away. 2 balls and 1 strike. You're right. The shortstop, Veray Santos, is playing a little closer to second base, almost as if he's at double play depth.
Yeah, definitely a double play depth type of thing, but obviously not a double play depth type of situation with nobody on first. Just I think where they like him with the scouting report, what they've seen from Neary over the weekend. We'll see what he does here. Definitely more of a pull hitter. That one comes in. Gets him.
Look out. So that's going to load the bases. Eli Neary is going to stand on first with a bruise. Mara stays at second. Estrada stays at third. Here's Nicholas Junga.
Now batting number 6, Nicholas Sangha.
Sangha, rather. I can't read my own handwriting. Sunga.
Going to be a mound visit here. It's definitely a smart mound visit here for Team Ube. Pitcher thought he was coming in from the bullpen. I guess he jumped the gun a little bit. Looks like it's going to be a short lease here for Tomaldin. But, yeah, we'll see what the thought is with the coach. He's going to talk it over with his guy.
Yeah, some activity in the Ube bullpen down the left field line. That's jersey number 12 for Team Ube. So that's going to be Ian Larot, the brother of Gino. Gino Larot is playing third base. Ian Larot down over there. Looks like he's warm. So in a situation that looks a little too dicey, he's ready to come in and be the fireman. But right now, NorCal Ube is trying desperately to hold its 1-0 lead. Southern California Avrahamy team has loaded the bases, but there are 2 outs.
Yeah, still no runs across in this inning. Can get out here with no damage done, which would be a great confidence boost for that team. All this traffic on the base paths, nothing to show for it. We'll see if Tomaldin can bear down here, get an out.
Theoretically, 1 pitch away from getting it out. It's not going to be that pitch, though. It's up and in.
Also 1 pitch away from hitting the kid in the head. That's no good. We don't want that at all. But it would be a free base. Help your team out.
Well, that's why you wear a helmet.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, give yourself a chance at least to swing them in. 1 ball, no strikes is the count. 2 away. Go-ahead run for Southern California is on second base. And the pitch, it's upstairs. 2 balls, no strikes.
Feels like he's trying to overthrow it a little bit. I think he feels like his velo isn't enough to get it done, which it definitely is. His pitches look really good. He's just trying to do a little too much, which is causing his release point to be a little bit early, leaving everything high at the moment.
Well, this is the type of adversity that a young pitcher has to learn to pitch through. The 2-0, 3-0, and this couldn't be a more, I guess, maturing situation.
Absolutely, yeah. Very stressful, but hey, just make your pitch here. That was the right thing. I mean, even though it missed, he got it down. He got it towards the middle of the plate. That's exactly what he needed to do. Obviously not a comfy place to be in, but we'll see what he does here with the 3-0.
And it's too low, so this game is going to be tied. Nicholas Sunga is going to walk in a run. He stands on first with a walk and an RBI. RJ Estrada comes across and scores the first run of the game for the Southern California Avrahamy team.
Looks like that's going to be it for Tomaldin.
11, Cade Izuno.
Tomaldin's going to come out of this game, I believe.
So Tomaldin only records 2 outs, and he gives up 3 walks and a hit by pitch. Not the best outing.
You know, definitely a lot to learn from, but also a lot to be proud of. You know, he came in, it's a semifinal game, lots of pressure, got 2 outs, just couldn't finish the inning. But definitely a lot to build off of. Coaches are definitely going to encourage him. He did a nice job here today, just not the results he wanted exactly.
Yeah, I mean, and like we were saying before, a lot of these guys, you know, they come from separate teams where they might not even pitch much in their high school, on their respective high school rosters. So the opportunity to come out here and get a chance to just see what the mound feels like, be under pressure, and, you know, just really get a feel for the game from that perspective. There's so many different perspectives you can get for the baseball game. But Tomaldin did his best effort. He did record a strikeout in Duce Bosco, so it was very He was able to show his competence as a pitcher, but with a game this important, the Northern California team can't afford to be giving up too many runs, especially so early. It's the bottom of the first.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's nice that they got that. It's nice that they got that run on the offensive end. That's a nice looking curveball in these warm-ups right here. Definitely seems to be sharp coming out of the bullpen here. Yeah, for Tomilton, it's a learning experience. You got to pitch in a big opportunity. That's going to be great for these kids in the long run. But like I said, these teams really care about winning this thing. Like, this means a lot. It's not just some regular tournament. This is a lot of pride on the line here for the coaches as well. They want to get their guy in here, number 12. Leroux seems to be throwing gas out of the bullpen. These warm-up pitchers are looking really nice. Some sharp bite on the curveball as well. Interested to see how this goes.
Well, if it is any consolation, Tomilton leaves the game with 0 hits allowed. But we'll see how many runs are going to be charged to him. The runners on first, second, and third, should they score, will be charged to Tomilton, as Ian Leroux is going to inherit a bases-loaded, 2-out situation here in the bottom of the first. Keita Zuno is going to be batting for the Southern California Avrahamy team.
Izuno is definitely the most passionate player in this tournament. He loves to talk, loves to hype up his teammates, loves to hype up himself. He's really entertaining to watch play.
I mean, that's just the type of teammate you want to be around. Someone who's infectious with their energy, but it's only positive vibes. And someone who can carry a team both by setting an example and also keeping the morale up. That can be hard to do, especially on a long tournament. They say baseball is one of the biggest grinds. And anyone who has had to work through this week, whether you're a player, you're a coach, you're a fan, or even in the broadcast booth, a week of baseball can be a grind.
Yes, it can.
Imagine an entire season of it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, some of these kids pitched yesterday and they're pitching again today, so crazy things can happen. But quickly 0-2 here, I believe. Really can get out of this inning with very limited damage. And
that one's going to be in the air, right side of the field. Hikali is calling everyone off, and that's going to be it. The bases were loaded, but the threat was neutralized by Ian Leroux in relief. Southern California Avrahamy is only going to score 1. It's tied as we head to the top of the second.
All right, ready?
Was it a father talking to his son, or was it a chef finding something special in somebody with a promise?
Wow, no one has ever asked that.
Yeah, I ask great questions, right?
That's good.
But you still want to push on. Why is that?
That's a good question.
You get that a lot too, like mom crushes. Have you ever had, propositions? Am I the only one asking about this?
No, yes.
See? I'm a good interviewer.
This is like the most fun I've had at an interview.
Thank you. You're asking a lot of questions that most people don't ask, so I really enjoyed this interview.
Oh,
Great.
I love that. Thank you.
Of course.
All right. And then you can take that straight to break. Okay. All right. Now, this is the 4th block.
Okay. You're so good at this.
I know.
What?
She's like, okay, we're on the next block. We're on the next block. Cue it up.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
It blows my mind.
I felt the same as my children when their voice was not being heard and my voice was not being heard either. I was grateful that you listened to our story.
It gave me goosebumps just like seeing that.
Thank you so much again. You guys were fun. I hope you enjoyed this.
We did. All right. I feel like we can talk longer and longer.
I know, right?
Thank you so much for having us.
So Janelle, thank you.
So fun. Such a fun interview.
Thank you, Janelle. It is an honor for me to be with you this evening.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much. Congratulations.
Oh, I love you, Janelle.
Welcome back to the 2025 Filipino World Series. Alex Hikali is going to lead things off for the Northern California Ube team. He's still facing off against Matt Bell, who's going to kick, fire, and miss up and away for ball 1.
yeah, a lot for Ube to think about after that first inning. Obviously, they scored early, got a hit. The pitching side of things on the bottom half, didn't go great, but it also didn't go as bad as it could have. Leroux did a nice job coming in and getting out of that inning, so lots to build off of here. It's going to be a high-scoring affair, I believe. Not a lot of wind, hot day, ball's going to fly. Should look forward to some runs scored in this game for sure.
Yeah, just a beautiful sunny Southern California day. These are the exact types of days where you'll get a lot of carry on anything in the air. So these pitchers are going to want to pitch low. You're going to want to pitch to weak, soft contact in the outer side of the zone. And the 2-1 is going to be swung on and flared the other way. The left fielder is giving chase, and it's going to fall foul by a few feet.
Yeah, the thing about Valley College and just the Valley in general, it's hot and it's really dry. So there's no humidity in the air. Nothing's going to get caught in the seams and knock the ball down when it's hit well. So things will definitely fly here. Get some good backspin, balls will go. That's for sure.
So the Collie is going to stay in the box. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The leadoff batsman trying to get something started here. And the pitch. Catcher wanted it. He stood up like he was going to fire, but no call from the umpire means it's a ball. It was, let's see, it was Azuno who was getting a little excited down there. Kate Azuno in the squat.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a good way to get on umpire's bad side. Not that he did, but sometimes the umpire will start to give calls going the other way after things like that happen because they almost feel a little bit stood up. But all these umps here are very professional. I assume we'll avoid that today.
Yeah, well, either way, the fortunes have reversed as Hikali is able to draw a walk from what could have been strike 3. So now the leadoff runner is aboard for the 3rd frame in a row. We'll see if this one comes around to score. We've had a run scored every half inning so far. This pitch is going to be tapped to the third baseman on 1 hop. There's an out at second. The flip to first. And they got him. Wow, what an electric double play. Started off by Basco at third. The relay from Bagasao at second. And then Neri at first to close things off. What a turn from this SoCal team.
Looks like Coach wants to discuss this. Seemed like he might have slid off the bag there for a second before the ball was caught. Umpires are going to come together, have a little chat about it seems. Coach Tremente is going to go out there and have a chat as well.
And so they're going to see if he was safe at first?
Yeah, they think that his foot slid off the bag before it was caught. That's exactly what he's describing right now. That's more, in my opinion, the home plate umpire's discretion from this angle because where the umpire who made the call was directly behind the mound, you can't see if his foot is still on the bag from his angle. So if I was the coach, I would have been more focused towards the home plate umpire. We'll see if he gets his input here as they're coming together at the moment.
Well, it looks like, that they are having a good discussion about it. It's always good to see that the first base umpire is willing to defer the judgment. He's willing to admit that he might not have had the best view.
Yeah.
And that can be a challenge, especially with a 2-man crew.
Yeah, and they're going to call him out. Looks like they didn't have enough of a view to overturn the call. To the naked eye, definitely could have gone both ways. You never know, but it's going to be a double play.
So, just like that, the leadoff runner is erased. 2 outs for the catcher. And the pitch down low in the zone, and it scrapes the bottom half. It's strike 1.
Yeah, definitely exactly what I saw from Max Bell the first time he pitched in this tournament. He's looking really strong in the second inning, doing exactly what he needs to do.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
I don't know if that was a slider or a cutter, but that thing was gross. Really sharp break right before it got to home plate. If you can live with that pitch all day long, he's going to have a great outing.
The 0-2 is going to hit him in the back. Look out there. As his dugout screams sarcastically, owie.
Yeah, I always love the teammates encouraging each other. It's always a good time.
You guys saw that, right?
Now batting number 13, Chase Oliver.
So we swing back around to the top of the lineup. Chase Oliver has a runner on first with 2 away here in the second. Oliver walked in the first. He stole second and then ended up scoring the first and only run for this Northern California team.
Looks to be a small discussion between coach and umpire. Not exactly sure what it was.
Something I didn't get to bring up. Matt Bell did strike out the side in the last inning as he induces another swing and miss right there. So he's got a lot of swing and miss material.
Yeah.
He just needs to locate it. There have been 3 walks so far the first time through the lineup.
Yeah, I really like what I've seen out of him. I think he's one of my favorite pitchers I've seen in this tournament so far.
The runner's going to get a head start. It looked like a hit and run. And Chase Oliver does his job. He ropes a line drive single through the left side.
Had a fun little bat flip going down there to first base. Give it a nice toss. Interesting. Interesting on the single. Love the enthusiasm, though.
So runners on first and second. Reggie Fong had that bunt single back in the first. He stole a base as well before he was stranded on third. A pinch runner has come in, but in these rules it looks like Ryder Serioso is going to be able to re-enter. He is the catcher, so it makes sense why they would want him off of the base paths and nice and rested. That's number 13 over on first base. And that pitch outside, it ties up the catcher Izuno, but the runners stay put.
Yeah, Reggie Fong, he's a really good fielder. I've seen him play second base a good amount, actually. The coaches, they talk about him, even the other team's coaches. He really can pick it over there. Like, you don't want to move him off his spot. He's a phenomenal second baseman. He really knows what he's doing over there. Can command that side of the infield with the best of them.
Oh yeah, it's a known story. The Filipino baseball players that take pride in their defense. We'll try to see what the Southern California defense can do right now. There is a bit of a situation.
Yeah, 2 runners on, 2 down, though, because of that double play earlier in the game. Interested to see what goes on here, how they approach this at bat, as it's 2-1 currently.
Yeah, anything on the ground, all of these infielders they have the choice not to throw. They can go to their bases if the momentum takes them there. So a chance for some interesting defense here if it's in play. 3 balls, 1 strike.
I think it's 2-2. I don't know. I'm sure. Scoreboards are showing different things over here. That was ball 4. So it was 3-2 or 3-1.
So now the bases are loaded after Reggie Fong draws the walk. Chase Oliver will move to second.
Number 5, Joseph Rambawa.
The pinch runner for Ryder Serioso is on third. Joseph Rumbawa struck out in the first, so he has a chance to make up for that now.
Make up for it and then some right here with 1 good swing.
This is the number 3 hitter, the cleanup hitter on deck. And that first pitch is going to clip the bottom of the zone. 0-1 is the count. And these are exciting moments, especially for a playoff game. The base is loaded with 2 outs in a tie ball game. Heart of the lineup coming up. Let's see what the pitcher, Matt Bell, is made of. That one squirts away. The runner on third is thinking about it. The throw down the third. And they got him. Wow, what a heads-up play from the catcher, Izuno. And that's going to end the bases loaded threat. The score stays tied as we head to the bottom of the second.
All right, ready?
Was it a father talking to his son, or was it a chef finding something special in somebody with a promise?
Wow, no one has ever asked that.
Yeah, but I ask great questions, right?
That's good.
But you still want to push on. Why is that?
That's a good question.
You get that a lot too, like mom crushes. Have you ever had, propositions? Am I the only one asking about this?
No, yes.
See? I'm a good interviewer.
This is like the most fun I've had at an interview.
Thank you. You're asking a lot of questions that most people don't ask, so I really enjoyed this interview.
Oh,
Great.
I love that. Thank you.
Of course.
All right. And then you can take that straight to break. Okay. All right. Now, this is the 4th block.
Okay, you're so good at this.
I know.
What?
She's like, okay, we're on the next block. We're on the next block. Cue it up.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
It blows my mind.
I felt the same as my children when their voice was not being heard and my voice was not being heard either. I was grateful that you listened to our story.
It gave me goosebumps just like seeing that.
Thank you so much again. You guys were fun. I hope you enjoyed this.
I feel like we can talk longer and longer.
I know, right?
Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
having us.
So, Janelle, thank
Yeah,
you.
so fun. Such a fun interview.
Thank you, Janelle. It is an honor for me to be with you this evening.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much. Congratulations.
Oh, I love you, Janelle.
Welcome back to the 2025 Filipino World Series. The first pitch from Ian Larot is going to be outside. Jake Sungi, he's in the box, getting his first at bat today. It's 1-0. And the pitch is going to be swung on and drilled to left field. The left fielder going back, and it's over his head. It's going to one-hop the wall. He's on his way to second. And there's a leadoff double for Jake Sungi.
Really nice swing right there and a very nice slide into second base. Really good pop-up right there. Team pours out of the dugout, encouraging each other. That's another great way to start the inning. Lots of base runners so far in this game. Lots of fun. Good action.
Now batting number 9, Gabriel Bagasao.
Definitely consider a bunt here. Maybe implore some strategy here. See what's going on. I wouldn't mind a bunt here. Get the runner over to third. Get 2 chances to just get the guy from 90 feet in. We'll see what goes on.
Exactly.
See what the coach is going to call.
Exactly a great strategy, Teddy, especially with the 9th slot hitter right now. He is showing bunt. It's in the air, and it's going to drop foul like a billiard shot. But to be able to have a runner on third with the top of the lineup coming up would be momentous for this team. They're trying to break the tie. They've been at a stalemate for a couple frames. And now, immediately, the Southern California Avrahamy team has a chance to take the lead.
Yeah, I like the idea for a bunt. Not the best execution, but we'll see if he gives him the sign again. Third baseman should be crashing here. It's going to be another bunt, but he pulls it back as it's an attempted pickoff move.
Yeah, the first baseman's definitely going to be crashing. The runner is going to look to make sure it's on the ground first. The second baseman's meant to cover first. There's a lot of jobs in a bunt, especially with the runner on second. The shortstop, I believe, is meant to cover third.
Yes, shortstop would go to third here.
They will abandon second base.
Which is why you want to hit it towards the third baseman to try and make the out at third the hardest. So you want to hit it towards the left side of the infield. But bunt seems out of play as it's 0-2 now.
Ooh, and a good take. That was very close. It sniffed the zone. Bagasao has another chance. 1 ball, 2 strikes, nobody out. The go-ahead run stands on second. Ian Larot comes set, and the pitch. A curveball is lifted in the air. Short flare, Bermuda Triangle, and it's going to be on the ground. Diving was the center fielder, Oliver. And, man, what an effort there. But it's going to result in a base hit for Gabriel Bagasao. That's going to put 2 runners on base with nobody out for the top of the lineup.
Yeah, really great effort out there by the center fielder, but just couldn't get there in time. That's a tough play in no man's land out there. Impressed he could even get the glove on it, but it's going to land for a base hit. After 2 bunts that go foul, getting a base hit is awesome. Didn't advance the runner, but keeps the inning going with no outs.
I mean, if anything, it's a break for the Ube team because now there's a force on all the bases.
Yeah, definitely looking on the bright side of things. You're a glass half full kind of guy for Team Ube. There absolutely is an easier double play opportunity. You can go multiple ways with it, obviously, except for home as a force out. So we'll see what they do. Defensive alignment looks pretty straight up.
So the leadoff batsman, RJ Estrada, is going to take strike 1. It's 1-1. One thing about that last play also, with the left fielder, Rumbawa, the center fielder, Oliver, and even the shortstop, Veray Santos, all coming together. It's amazing that nobody made a collision there. They were all running at full speed. Here's the pitch. Swung on and lifted to left field. Going back is Rumbawa. He's at the wall. He's going to make the catch and run into it. Tagging at second and getting to third is Sungi. And a pair of snake eyes for the SoCal team. That's a productive out. A good deep fly ball from RJ Estrada.
Deuce Bosco.
Yeah, I mean, he's got to be happy with himself for that swing. He definitely wishes he got a little more oomph in that ball. I mean, right up against the wall, that ball was caught. Could have been a 3-run home run. That would have been really exciting. But, hey, moves the runner over to third. Productive out. Can't complain.
Yeah, only 1 out now. The infield's going to convene. They're going to have a quick discussion on their possible plays. Runners on first and third. Playbook's wide open for the offensive team.
Yeah, knowing Coach Torrente and Coach Lopez, they definitely have a deep 31 bag, which is plays that have runners on first and third, 1 down or nobody down. We'll see what they do here. See if they have a 31 pickoff move as well, where you step towards third and go back to first.
The runner's going to go. The throw is going to go all the way down. The runner from third goes. Here's the throw home, the slide, the tag, and he's safe. Wow. So Avrahamy going to take the lead. Interesting choice from the catcher, Siriosa, to throw all the way down.
Yeah, so that play, what it looked like, the shortstop was coming more towards the front of the bag. If the throw was in the right spot, it would have been right over the pitcher's head. and allowed the shortstop to crash in and completely ignore the runner at second. In that case, you hope that the runner takes off from third so you can get him at home. It just wasn't executed correctly. Nice effort all around, though.
Now there's a ground ball to the left side. The third baseman has it. No, it looks like there's a rundown between second and third. Bagasao is stuck in between. And there's the tag. But making it to second in all the chaos was the batsman Dulce Bosco. So great heads-up running there. It was supposed to be a ground out. He makes it all the way to the scoring position.
Now batting number 10, James Mara.
Yeah, that's definitely the only positive out of that play right there for Team Avrahamy. A little interesting by the runner to not get back to the bag as soon as the fielder looked him back, but hey, really nice job by the third baseman. That's a really mature play right there.
Yeah, so Bosco reaches on a fielder's choice. James Mara the third. 1 ball, no strikes. Swing, and there's a fly ball to the right side of the field. Going back is the right fielder Hikali, and he's going to catch it and neutralize the threat. SoCal Avrahamy scores 1. They now lead 2-1 as we head to the top of the third.
All right, ready?
Was it a father talking to his son, or was it a chef finding something special in somebody with a promise?
Wow, no one has ever asked that before.
I ask great questions, right?
That's good.
But you still want to push on. Why is that?
That's a good question.
You get that a lot too, like mom crushes. Have you ever had, propositions? Am I the only one asking about this?
No, yes.
See? I'm a good interviewer.
This is the most fun I've had at an interview.
Thank you. You're asking a lot of questions that most people don't ask, so I really enjoyed this interview.
Oh,
Great.
I love that. Thank you.
Of course.
All right. And then you can take that straight to break. Okay. All right. Now, this is the fourth block.
Okay. You're so good at this.
I know. What?
She's like, okay, we're on the next block. We're on the next block. Cue it up.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
It blows my mind.
I felt the same as my children when their voice was not being heard and my voice was not being heard either. I was grateful that you listened to our story.
It gave me goosebumps just like seeing that.
Thank you so much again. You guys were fun. I hope you enjoyed this.
We did. All right. I feel like we can talk longer and longer.
I know, right?
Thank you so much for having us.
So Janelle.
Yeah, so fun. Such a fun interview.
Thank you, Janelle. It is an honor for me to be with you this evening.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Congratulations.
Oh, I love you, Janelle.
Welcome back to the 2025 Filipino World Series. Game 1 of the semifinals between the Northern California Ube and Southern California Avrahamy team. The first pitch of the top of the third is going to be down low. It's going to be Joseph Rumbawa again. He was in the box during the last out of the second, where the pinch runner for Ryder Serioso was thrown out at third base. So he gets to restart his at-bat with a fresh count. It's 1-0.
Yeah, sometimes that's nice for a hitter, get to full reset. I don't know if you were in a spot you didn't like, or if you're seeing some pitches that got you in a situation where you see an off-speed pitch, but you don't like off-speed, forget it ever happened. The bat never goes in the books. People forget you were even there.
Yeah, I like to say baseball is like Mario Party. Every situation is a little mini game, and this one just feels like a little checkpoint. He gets to start over with a fresh count. Swing and a ground ball to the shortstop. Sungi has it. The slinging sidearm throw, and they got him. 1 away.
Nice play there by the shortstop. Nice piece of hitting there. Got his pitch to hit. Just got on top of it a little bit.
Batting number 15, Keith Lockhart.
I like Mario Party. I don't play enough Mario Party anymore. It's a good game.
Yeah, just it's the variety. And
Yeah.
that's what's fun about baseball. People who say baseball is boring, they don't realize the different situations you can be in.
Who's your go-to Mario character?
Swing and not a swing, excuse me, a curveball that slips away, up and in, 1 ball, no strikes. I'm going to have to say it's Shy Guy.
Really?
I don't know, something about the elusiveness of him.
I was always a Wario kind of guy.
Wario.
Especially for Mario Kart. I liked his karts the best. I just like his colors.
That's a good pick.
Yeah.
Shy Guy, I feel like, is a good middle of the pack guy.
Definitely.
If you know your lines, you can squeak in for second or third.
Absolutely.
Pitch. Swung on.
Ooh, that's my goodness.
Right in the cheeks. Goes down number 17. Who is that? That's going to be Hoskins over at first. He's the player coach at the moment. He's subbing in as a first base coach.
Hit him in the one spot with some built-in padding, so that's always good.
He's right in the Maximus. And the 1-2. Swing you later. It was a high, looked like not a changeup, a slider that he just whiffed through.
Yeah, definitely took something off that pitch. Got into a good location, tough place to hit. It looks really appealing when the ball is up at your eye level. You're like, oh, it's right at my eyes. I can hit this thing, and then you realize you can't get your arms up there quick enough. So nice pitch there.
Gino Leroy struck out in the first, but great piece of pitching from Matt Bell. As we said, he's got a lot of swing and miss stuff. As that one's fouled off, that's going to be his 4th strikeout of the day through 2 1/3. So definitely a nasty pitcher with a lot of different looks.
Yeah, he's got his stuff today. That is for sure.
And it couldn't have come at a better time.
Mm-hmm.
Bell kicks and fires and misses low and away. It's to the backstop. 1 ball, 1 strike.
A lot of these guys have been late on the fastball today. If I'm Bell, I'm just looking to fire that thing in there again. He was the last swing before that last pitch that was outside was fouled off towards the right side, which means he was late. So I'd probably go back to that fastball right here.
Yeah, that was late on that fastball. It was painted beautifully on the outside corner. Swing or not, it would have been a strike.
Yes, it would.
1-2 is the count.
I'd
2 away.
I'd go right back to that if I were the pitcher. Right back to that fastball. It's working really well for him.
See what he does. Ooh, he changes it up a little bit with a little slider that slipped up high, but he still got 2 strikes on him.
Yeah, just didn't bring the release around enough. He has good feel though. He'll get it back in the zone.
The 2-2. He strikes him out swinging, and the inning is over. The score is 2-1 as we head to the bottom of the 3rd.
All right, ready?
Was it a father talking to his son, or was it a chef finding something special in somebody with a promise?
Wow, no one has ever asked that before.
I ask great questions, right?
That's good.
But you still want to push on. Why is that?
That's a good question.
You get that a lot too, like mom crushes. Have you ever had, propositions? Am I the only one asking about this?
No, yes.
See? I'm a good interviewer.
This is like the most fun I've had at an interview.
Thank you. You're asking a lot of questions that most people don't ask, so I really enjoyed this interview.
Oh,
Great.
I love that. Thank you.
Of course.
All right. And then you can take that straight to break. Okay. All right. Now, this is the 4th block.
Okay. You're so good at this.
I know.
What?
She's like, okay, we're on the next block. We're on the next block. Cue it up.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
It blows my mind.
I felt the same as my children when their voice was not being heard and my voice was not being heard either. I was grateful that you listened to our story.
It gave me goosebumps just like seeing that.
Thank you so much again. You guys were fun. I hope you enjoyed this.
We did. I feel like we can talk longer and longer.
I know, right?
Thank you so much for having us.
So Janelle, thank you.
So fun. Such a fun interview.
Thank you, Janelle. It is an honor for me to be with you this evening.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much. Congratulations.
Welcome back to the 2025 Filipino World Series playoff game 1, or semifinals game 1. Ethan Dalumpines is going to look at that first pitch. It's going to be called a strike right at the knees.
Yeah, nice curveball right there. Get the inning started with that. Kind of sets the hitter up for anything. He doesn't know what he's going to see now.
Swinging a foul ball, quick 0-2. So attacking the zone is Leroy, and he's doing a good job of being the fireman. I mean, only a few pitches in, but he's still attacking the zone. He's getting the outs that he needed. And he's attacking confidently now. Here's the 0-2. Swinging a ground ball to the left side. Diving is the third baseman. The throw across the diamond is not going to be in time, but wow, what a play from the brother of the pitcher, Gino Leroy. He was diving to his left, his glove side. A little slow to get up, and it was a hard throw to make. It was all arm that he had to make all the way across the diamond.
Yeah, it was a nice throw. Impressed that he got it there on the fly, too, with some accuracy. Love it selling out for your pitchers, trying to see if you can get that play made, but unable to do so.
Yeah, it's going to be an infield hit for Dalumpines, and here is Eli Neri who was hit by a pitch back in the first. A left-handed batsman toes the box. The kick and the pitch is going to be down low. 1 ball, no strikes.
Yeah, really hoping you can roll 2 here. Pitcher's been throwing a lot of things low in the zone, so definitely getting the ball in a spot where you can. But you can tell just by Neary's stance, that's where his wheelhouse is. He likes that ball down. Bat's already pointed that way when it comes off the shoulder, so.
Pick off to first. Safe is the call. But right there was the throw. Good pickoff from Ian Larotte. The Lumpines with a very conservative lead. There's the pitch. Swinging a ground ball to the right side. Past the diving first baseman. The Lumpines is going to stay put at second. It's a back-to-back single for Eli Neri to start the third for SoCal Avrahamy.
6, Nicholas Sunga.
Now you can't draw it up any better. An infield single and then a single just shot through the right side of the infield. Really good. I mean, we'll see what this lineup can do now. Try and get some more insurance in for this team. Looking to score in every single half inning of this game so far, and they have a very good opportunity to do so with a runner in scoring position again with nobody out.
They show bunt. It's a beauty. The only plays the first. The pitcher is going to field it and record the safe out there. Great bunt from Nicholas Sunga.
Absolutely. That's my favorite play of the day so far. I love a good bunt.
Now batting in number 11, Cade Izuno.
Forget a through and walk-off homer. I like a good sack bunt.
No, that's one of the most exciting plays because it's just so hard.
Very technical.
To watch, especially when someone struggles to lay down a bunt, they're popping everything up. It's going to the wrong place. That was just a first try beauty.
Yeah, absolutely. You can tell he's done that before. Izuno looks to do some damage here.
And even though it was right back to the pitcher, it's just he was able to deaden the balls so effectively. Swing, and he chased that one. Fouls it off, he nicks it.
It's a good breaking ball, getting him to swing out of the zone there. Not much Izuno is going to be able to do with that pitch, even if he barrels it up as well as you possibly can. It's down and away. Tough to get your front foot out facing that way, drive it to right field. Really great location there by the pitcher.
Cade Izuno flew out to the right fielder in the first inning. This is his second at-bat against Ian Larotte.
Step off, take a breather.
The infield's playing in, so they're going to check the runner at third before going to first on anything hit on the ground.
Yeah, absolutely. You don't want to let that run score. It's an important part of the game. Can't let too many runs get in.
In the air, foul territory. It looks like the third baseman, Gino, is under it, and he records out number 2.
Exactly what we want to do in that situation. Get an out, either a strikeout or a pop-out. Something that makes it literally impossible for the runners to advance everywhere. Izuno's upset with himself, but worked a good at-bat, made some contact.
Jake Sungi, he had a double in the second inning and scored the second run of the game.
Yeah, that was a heck of a swing.
First pitch is going to be way outside.
Yeah, polar opposite situations. He led off the last inning with a double. Now he's up with 2 outs and 2 runners in scoring position. See if he can come through in both situations here.
He's trying to break this game open. Pitch is going to be a little flare. Shallow center, and the shortstop is there to neutralize the second and third threat. The score stays 2-1 as we head to the top of the fourth.
All right, ready?
Was it a father talking to his son, or was it a chef finding something special in somebody with a promise?
Wow, no one has ever asked that before.
I ask great questions, right?
That's good.
But you still want to push on. Why is that?
That's a good question.
You get that a lot too, like mom crushes. Have you ever had, propositions? Am I the only one asking about this?
No, yes.
See? I'm a good interviewer.
This is like the most fun I've had at an interview.
Thank you. You're asking a lot of questions that most people don't ask, so I really enjoyed this interview.
Oh,
Great.
I love that. Thank you.
Of course.
All right. And then you can take that straight to break. Okay. All right. Now, this is the 4th block.
Okay, you're so good at this.
I know. What?
She's like, okay, we're on the next block. We're on the next block. Cue it up.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
It blows my mind.
I felt the same as my children when their voice was not being heard and my voice was not being heard either. I was grateful that you listened to our story.
It gave me goosebumps just like saying that.
Thank you so much again. You guys were fun. I hope you enjoyed this.
Welcome back to the top of the fourth inning. It's 2-1 in favor of the Southern California Avrahamy team. The Northern California Ube team is in the box. Leading off for them is going to be Logan Nelson as he tries to get something started here for his team in the top of the fourth. A very close ball game. The winner of this will play the winner of the game right after in the finals. Now there's a little billiard shot right down the first base line. Taking it to the bag himself will be Eli Neri to start off the top of the fourth, one away.
Yeah, good job getting that batter out there. He's really powerful. Gives nice at-bats every time, so the fact that you can get him out in front and get him to swing off the cap is good.
Good play by the first baseman, too. I mean, that ball had a lot of spin to it, especially here on a turf field. The spins feel more pronounced when they bounce off.
They definitely do.
So Alex Akali, he walked back in the first. Now he's going to take ball one. This young man's got a good eye. He's one of those players where they got a good eye and less speed. So his game plan is get on base by any means necessary.
And he does that successfully.
Way outside. 2 balls, no strikes. 2 easy takes for this young man.
Very confident player. Even in the field, he looks confident. You can tell when a ball's hit his direction, he always takes a good route, settles under it, never overthinks anything.
Now there's a ground ball to the shortstop, Sungi. Throw across the diamond, and there's 2 away here in the fourth. Second play hit to the shortstop. Sungi's been very sure-handed so far.
Yeah, this is a really good matchup. There's just a lot of good baseball going on. I mean, both these teams had rocky first innings on the defense and pitching side, and they have just settled in really, really well.
Yeah.
So impressed by both these teams so far.
Yeah, great observation. I mean, Matt Bell has retired 5 in a row. Now there's a line drive, deep left field, and that's going to one-hop the wall. Cruising into second with a resounding double is Amado Veray Santos. Wow, what a hit. That ball just carried, like you said, Teddy.
Yeah, ball's going to fly here. These kids definitely have an opportunity to hit some out.
Now batting number 2, Mateo Matacan.
Right as you were saying, he retired 5 in a row. Get a nice little hit. It happens. The announcer jinx, you know. We just won't tell anybody we did it.
The first pitch to Ryder Seriosa is going to be down low.
Yeah.
But, you know, it is interesting the way baseball works that way. I mean,
it sure is.
It really, if it's like Mario Party, it's also like shuffling a deck of cards. You know, you never know what you're going to draw, but everything you draw, you can recognize.
Absolutely.
And if you you say things enough, you start to see things. There's a line drive down the left field line, foul. That hit sort of the red part of the turf, so it was a very close ball.
Yeah, nice swing right there. Yeah, and for Bell, you know, you just got to settle down here. You had been cruising. 1 blip on the scorecard. It's a double to left field. No runs have come in yet off of it. So if he can just settle down and do his job here, he'll be back to confidence, and it'll be like nothing ever happened.
So Serioso definitely has at least 1 strike. The pitch swung on and fouled straight back.
I was ready.
So definitely 2 strikes on this young man. One ball, 2 strikes is the count. And the 1-2. Swung on and popped up. This looks playable. The first baseman, Neri, seems to be calling everyone off. He's going to lose his hat and secure the final out of the top of the fourth. Another shutdown inning for Matt Bell. It stays 2-1.
All right, ready?
Was it a father talking to his son, or was it a chef finding something special in somebody with a promise?
Wow, no one has ever asked that before.
I ask great questions, right?
That's good.
But you still want to push on. Why is that?
That's a good question.
You get that a lot too, like mom crushes. Have you ever like had, you know, propositions? Am I the only one asking about this?
No, yes.
See? I'm a good interviewer.
This is like the most fun I've had at an interview.
Thank you. You're asking a lot of questions that most people don't ask, so I really enjoyed this interview.
Oh,
Great.
I love that. Thank you.
Of course.
All right. And then you can take that straight to break. Okay. All right. Now, this is the fourth block.
Okay, you're so good at this.
I know. What?
She's like, okay, we're on the next block. We're on the next block. Cue it up.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
It blows my mind.
I felt the same as my children when their voice was not being heard and my voice was not being heard either. I was grateful that you listened to our story.
It gave me goosebumps just like seeing that.
Thank you so much again. You guys were fun. I hope you enjoyed this.
We did. I feel like we can talk longer and longer.
I know, right?
Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
having us.
So, Janelle, thank
Yeah,
you.
so fun. Such a fun interview.
Thank you, Janelle. It is an honor for me to be with you this evening.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much. Congratulations.
Oh, I love you, Janelle.
Welcome back. It's the bottom of the fourth inning. 2-1. Southern California still leads Northern California in this semifinal game. We're down to the final four teams. The winner of this game will play in the finals tonight at 7 p.m. The first pitch is going to be swung on and fouled away. Gabriel Bagasal is going to start off his at-bat. 0-1. Still facing off against Ian Larotte, number 12 on the mound.
Yeah, Ube's really happy with what LaRote has given them. I don't know exactly what they expected coming out.
Oh, a line drive past the diving third baseman. And a loud single to start things off. So again, the leadoff batsman is aboard for Southern California.
Yeah, nice swing right there. Did a job. Got a fastball up, and he drove it down the line. Good effort there by the third baseman, but couldn't corral the play.
Yeah, that was just out of the reach of Royce Hall over at third. That's not a position you normally see him playing, but of course in the Filipino World Series, the depth that these teams have, you're going to need some flexibility. It's good to see a flexible player on defense playing wherever his team needs him. Here is the leadoff batsman, RJ Estrada, in his third at-bat. Third time through the lineup for the Southern California team. It's 0-1.
Yeah, Strider looking to do a job here. Advance that runner in scoring position somehow. Hopefully get himself on as well, but just looking to be a productive batter right here. Looks like the bunt potentially is expected by Team Ube.
And a healthy lead from Bagasal at first. They're going to try to pick him off. Safe is the call, but that was a little closer for comfort than the base runners would like.
Definitely could have gone either way and couldn't argue either way. So umpire made a call, made it with confidence. We move on.
Another healthy lead. The bunt could be on. Indeed. The runner goes. It looks like a hit and run. There's a fly ball to center field. Having to retreat back to first as Bagasal. There's one away. Good line drive from Estrada. It just wasn't placed well enough in the gaps.
Yeah, just hit it well, but straight at the center fielder.
Number 2, Deuce Bosco.
This hard line drive. That's going to go down as an L8. One away for Deuce Bosco.
That little black piece on Deuce's helmet right there is actually my GoPro stand that I put on his helmet about 4 months ago now. And he still has it. I'm glad to see he carried me with him for the summer, you know?
That's a very cool sight to see. I wonder where's the footage that you got from that?
Actually, one funny story, when I put the camera on him, one of his teammates was messing around with it and actually put the GoPro in time-lapse mode. And I didn't realize until the end of the event. So all my footage was a time-lapse video of Deuce playing baseball. You know, he's fast, but he's not that fast.
Well, I'm sure Rob Manfred would be very happy with the pace of play
Exactly.
in that video. I think that's what he's looking for.
Yeah.
Good frame attempt from the catcher, Asuriosa, but the home plate umpire is much wiser, able to spot that right away. 2 balls, no strikes, runner on first. Avrahamy looking to add some insurance runs. They only have a 1-run lead. And that pitch looks like it missed as well. 3 balls, no strikes. Where did that miss?
Looks like it was up. The pitcher was asking the umpire. He gave him a slight nod. Didn't seem too confident in his call, but hey, it was his call.
And that one's way inside. Easy take. Ball 4. 2 runners aboard for the third slot hitting James Mara.
Yeah, definitely some frustrations starting to rise a little bit on the Ube side of things. You can hear the parents get a little bit louder with this umpire. You know, nothing to do with him personally or with anyone personally, just high stakes. Parents want what's best for their kids. They want to see their kids hoist that trophy. It's fun. Lots of competitiveness in the crowd and on the field today.
James Mara, first pitch in there for strike one. Good crisp fastball from Ian Larot.
You know, it looks like it has four-seam spin on it, but it has a little tail, which is nice. Just has to do with his arm slot, I believe. Really effective pitch.
Oh, that was a good curveball. Just outside of the zone, 1-1. He was trying to get him to chase. The force is on at first, second, or third. The pitch. Just outside. It's 2-1. Northern California potentially one pitch away from getting out of this situation.
With the strong middle infield they have, they can definitely get out of it with a ground ball to anyone.
A little spin move just to keep the runners honest. The first baseman, Nelson, is playing in front of the runner. Over at first, who's taking his lead.
Yeah, wanting to prevent any bunt attempts that might occur.
Swinging a line drive up the middle. It's a base hit off of the bat of Mara. Here comes the throw, and everyone's going to stay put. The bases are loaded.
You know, sometimes you hit the ball a little too hard. That ball, if it got up the middle with a little less velocity off the bat, would have been able to score the runner from second, but because it was hit so hard and the center fielder got to it so quickly, not able to advance the score. But really nice swing right there by Mara.
So here's Ethan DeLumpines. He's 1 for 2. He had an infield single in the third. The cleanup batsman looking to do that job here. He wants to clean the table. The bases are loaded.
I mean, it's literally in the title. You want the bases loaded and you want him to clean it up. You want everyone touching home off this swing of the bat right here.
And there's ball one. So DeLumpines with a lot on the line. A pivotal moment here in the bottom of the fourth. If he's able to connect here, it could break this game wide open. Ooh, and a good block by Ryder Seriosa. He knows what's on the table. The runner from third cannot score. Here's the 2-0. It's upstairs, 3-0, and this is a deadly situation. 3-0 with the bases loaded and 1 out. You do not want to walk the cleanup batsman and walk in and run. So this one is going to be in the zone. Expect a big swing. Here it is. And strike one. So perhaps DeLumpines was taking all the way. But it's still an uphill battle. The pitcher, Larot, still has to throw 2 more in the zone. DeLumpines is hungry. He's going to swing at anything good. And there's, strike 2. That wasn't his pitch. He was expecting ball 4. Now he's going to call a timeout. DeLumpines didn't quite agree with that call. And now a pitcher's full house after working himself as he was behind 3-0.
And that's the fun thing about a competitive game. No one agrees with any call. If it's close to the zone, both sides are right, and the umpire is always wrong.
Swinging a ground ball to the third baseman. Hall steps on first. The throw across the diamond is going to get him. It's a double play. It ends the 1-out bases loaded threat. Electric here in the bottom of the fourth.
All right, ready?
Was it a father talking to his son, or was it a chef finding something special in somebody with a promise?
Wow, no one has ever asked that before.
I ask great questions, right?
That's good.
But you still want to push on. Why is that?
That's a good question.
You get that a lot too, like mom crushes. Have you ever had, propositions? Am I the only one asking about this?
No, yes.
See? I'm a good interviewer.
This is like the most fun I've had at an interview.
Thank you. You're asking a lot of questions that most people don't ask, so I really enjoyed this interview.
Oh,
Great.
I love that. Thank you.
Of course.
All right. And then you can take that straight to break. Okay. All right. Now, this is the fourth block.
Okay. You're so good at this.
I know.
What?
She's like, okay, we're on the next block. We're on the next block. Cue it up.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
It blows my mind.
I felt the same as my children were in their voice was not being heard and my voice was not being heard either. I was grateful that you listened to our story.
It gave me goosebumps just like seeing that.
Thank you so much again. You guys were fun. I hope you enjoyed this.
We did. I feel like we can talk longer and longer.
I know, right?
Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
having us.
So, Janelle, thank
Yeah,
you.
so fun. Such a fun interview.
Thank you, Janelle. It is an honor for me to be with you this evening.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Congratulations.
Oh, I love you, Janelle.
Welcome back to the Golden TV broadcast booth. We're here in the top of the 5th inning. Northern California Ube team is trying to answer back. They just neutralized a bases-loaded threat. They prevented 0 runs from scoring in that entire situation. If they can get someone on the board here, it would be a momentous shift.
Definitely, yeah. To be able to avoid that situation without any runs scoring, really nice play with a third baseman that got out of that inning. We'll see if that carries over to the offensive side. Also, if you hear any thudding and yelling, we are okay. It is the crowd. They're getting really into it right now, as they should.
This crowd is really, really involved in the stakes of this tournament. Everyone's traveling. The SoCal team is trying to represent their home field advantage. The Northern California team drove down here probably 6 hours apiece, and they want to make their trip worth it. If they win this, they have a spot in the finals.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, even the SoCal kids had to travel a little bit, some of them. Some of them are from the San Bernardino area. Some come from San Diego. Some come from near Santa Barbara area, you know. Not local for everybody, but everybody gets to come together in a really awesome tournament right here. Count runs even.
Yeah, 2 balls, 2 strikes, and there's always a lot on the line for games like these. I mean, these kids, this is up until now probably one of the biggest stages that they'll play in.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, not only is it a big stage for them to play in, they get to represent their heritage, which is a big deal for everybody.
Swinging, there's a ball in the air. Left center field. Going back is the left fielder and diving, and it's going to fall. Rounding second is Oliver, and he's going to get to third with a leadoff triple. Wow, what an effort from the SoCal left fielder Estrada. He was going in the gap. He reached for it. He left his feet. And after hitting the ground, the ball popped out of his glove. What a play. It would have been sensational had he caught that.
And brutal to have that ball in your glove and just feel it pop out. It's just such a helpless feeling when you get hit the ground and the ball just jars free. But, you know, hey, runner on third base right after that big double play. I mean, talk about momentum. It is shifting.
This runner has to score for Northern California Ube. A runner on third with nobody out. Like you said, Teddy, that is a gift that does not come often. Crucial moment right here.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do a job here.
Especially late in the game. It's the 5th inning. That one's in the air. Left side of the field, and no one's going to get there.
Yeah, by the route of the third baseman. I thought that was going to tail back into fair territory for a second. That would have been crazy as well, but just lands about 3-4 feet foul.
Yeah, so Reggie Fong on base machine, a bunt single in the first and a walk in the second. A very good man to have in the box right now, with the possible tying run 90 feet away. The cornermen are playing in. The middle infield is playing at a medium, shallow, medium depth. The pitcher Bell sets. Here's the 2-0. Down low, 3-0. Bell sets. The 3-0. It's up and away. So reaching Fong.
Now batting number 5, Joseph Rumbawa.
That's going to set the table for Joseph Rumbawa. It's first and third.
Yeah, really big situation right here. I wonder, I always love to see what teams have drawn up in first and third situations, especially with no out here and the tying run on third base. I'm curious. Me personally, I wouldn't take the ball out of Max Bell's hand. He's been money so far this start. I wouldn't have the catcher throw down at all. Why risk having that run come in on a bad throw? I'd keep the ball in front of you.
Yeah, runner goes, and
it's exactly what they do.
Exactly, indifference from the infield.
Some may say I know ball.
He knows ball. Teddy does. All right. The tying run on third, the go-ahead run on second, and a big swing there from the third slot hitting Joseph Rumbawa. Rumbawa is trying to prove something. He's 0 for 2. A strikeout in the first and a ground out to the shortstop in the third. He's looking to come through big right here. The entire infield is playing in. It's a 1-1 count. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 1-2. That was a big cut. He was trying to hit the trees.
That pitch, he's had it. He's thrown a couple, maybe 3 or 4 of them today. I believe it's a cutter or a really tight slider. It is money. I mean, that spot that he just threw it in is literally untouchable, especially for a kid in the stage of baseball that they're in. Like, you just can't sit on that. It's impossible. Really great pitch.
In the dirt. 2-2. Easy take for the batsman, Rumbawa. And you still, even with 2 strikes, you still have to be patient. You still have to be particular. You can't swing at just anything because if you make contact, it won't be strong. The 2-2. Swing and a little jam shot, flare down the right field line. The first baseman giving chase, and it's just off of his glove. Wow, what an effort by Neri going down the line. He was doing almost a backhanded, almost receiver-like catch.
Really tough catch for the first baseman to make, but you know he's going to beat himself up for that one. He really wants to make that play for his pitcher, support his guy here. Really get from the baseball gods another pitch here for Rumbawa. See what he can do.
Yeah, Rumbawa still has a 2-2 count. He'll do it again. And the pitch. Swing you later. What a strikeout for Matt Bell. They needed that here in the top of the 5th. 1 away.
Big time pitch there from Bell. I mean, a lot of times you see pitchers.
Number 17, Leo Hoskins.
Pitchers really rattled after one of their fielders makes a crucial error to help them get out of a tough situation, especially when it would have been an unproductive out too. But he just bared down, gunned a pitch in there, and got a swing and miss. Really, really nice. Hoskins can drive the ball. I saw him go deep in batting practice just yesterday, so some damage can be done.
And that first pitch can then be called a strike. So Hoskins has seen it now. He takes a deep breath, and he's trying to visualize the point of release that he's going to make contact with. Here's the 0-1. He swings a little flare up the middle. Tough play by the second baseman across the first.
Wow.
And they have 2 outs. Wow. So an inning that started with a runner on third and nobody out. Now they have second and third, but 2 away. And what a performance by Bell. What a performance by this defense. It was Bagasao at second who made that tough play to his arm side, stopping his momentum and getting the throw across.
And, you know, so much goes on in that play. It looks like just a simple out, but you have to think about the runner at third. You know, just be ready to gun it home if he's running. But he looked at him, stared him back to first base, quickly turned and made the throw. As that ball gets away, it's going to be a play by the catcher. Tries to get it back to his pitcher at home, but the run's going to come across to score anyway. That's a little bit deflating there for Bell as the ball gets away. He spiked it in the dirt. His defense had done such a great job, and he had done a great job to try to almost get out of this inning, but unable to do so without that run coming across, as it is now tied up 2-2.
So Royce Hall is going to be batting for Gino Larotte. And Hall now has the go-ahead run standing 90 feet away with 2 outs. A very big situation here. Oliver is the one who comes around. And there's a called strike. Reggie Fong is the man 90 feet away. He's looking to represent the 3rd run for Team Ube. Swing and a miss.
Great
It's
pitch.
0-2.
Really nice pitch. Great location, up and away with a fastball. Really, really good job.
The 0-2. Down low. It staying at third, rather, is Reggie Fong. Good stop by the catcher is Zuno. Those are always a little scary when you have to reach that far. The pitch upstairs. So now it's 2-2. Hall being patient.
That exact pitch right there has been called a strike, but only to right-handed batters. So something for batters to think about as the game goes forward. That slider that just leaks a little up and into righties, up and away from lefties.
Hall being very selective as well.
Definitely.
The 2-2. Swing
Nice pitch.
and a miss. That's going to end the inning. But Northern California picks up 1. It's now tied 2 apiece as we head to the bottom of the 5th.
All right, ready?
Was it a father talking to his son, or was it a chef finding something special in somebody with a promise?
Wow, no one has ever asked that.
Yeah, but I ask great questions, right?
That's good.
But you still want to push on. Why is that?
That's a good question.
You get that a lot too, like mom crushes. Have you ever like had, propositions? Am I the only one asking about this?
No, yes.
See? I'm a good interviewer.
This is like the most fun I've had at an interview.
Thank you. You're asking a lot of questions that most people don't ask, so I really enjoyed this interview.
Oh,
Great.
I love that. Thank you.
Of course.
All right. And then you can take that straight to break. Okay. All right. Now, this is the fourth block.
Okay. You're so good at this.
I know. What?
She's like, okay, we're on the next block. We're on the next block. Cue it up.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
It blows my mind.
I felt the same as my children when their voice was not being heard and my voice was not being heard either. I was grateful that you listened to our story.
Give me goosebumps just like seeing that.
Thank you so much again. You guys were fun. I hope you enjoyed this.
We did. All right. I feel like we can talk longer and longer.
I know, right?
Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
having us.
So, Janelle,
Yeah,
thank you.
so fun. Such a fun interview.
Thank you, Janelle. It is an honor for me to be with you this evening.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Congratulations.
Oh, I love you too.
Welcome back to the Golden TV broadcast booth. We're here in the bottom of the fifth inning. We're all tied at 2 apiece. It's a brand new ball game. Eli Neri, the first baseman for the Southern California Avrahamy team, is set to lead things off. He takes ball 1 against Ian Leroy, who's still on the bump. Here's the pitch, and it's ball 2. Down low, the catcher tried to frame it.
And he did successfully.
Oh, he did. So good frame, delayed call. You're right, Teddy. Your eyes have to be sticky on this umpire.
Yes. You'll think you see something and then you look away and it's something else. You got to make sure you stay glued until about 5 seconds after the pitch is delivered sometimes.
So you basically, like the catcher, you have to frame your eyes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just stick a pose for a few seconds. 3 balls and 1 strike, apparently, the umpire says. And that's going to be full.
It's a nice swing there on a 3-1. Get to be aggressive. You get to unleash if it's a pitch that you like. No shame in taking a big hack in that situation right there, which he did. But now you got to bear it down. Look for contact more than anything. Try and get something started for your team.
Yeah, 3-1 hacks are important, but there is a leadoff walk, and that is not the way Team Ube was hoping to start off this inning. After scoring in the last one, they were hoping for a shutdown inning. And they still can, but it is a little more difficult with that leadoff runner aboard.
It's all part of the plan. They're just setting up the double play. That's all it is.
Absolutely, especially with the middle infield that they have in Viray Santos and Reggie Fong. They can absolutely roll a pair. Here's jersey number 6, Nicholas Sunga. He walked in the first and had a sacrifice in the third.
It's a fly ball. Caught in center field.
Absolutely, that was Chase Oliver in center, who secured out number 1.
Yeah, nice job getting an out that doesn't advance the runner anywhere. In the game I watched earlier, Neri wasn't exactly a threat to run. Not that he's not fast, but just isn't part of his game, at least from the game that I saw. So keeping him from advancing on anything but a steal is a positive.
Well, he does look like a player who could have some speed. He has
Definitely
a decent lead right now.
Very athletic build.
There's a pick off to first. Safe.
Got back there just in time.
Yeah, and a good eye from our technical director to stay on that shot. You can see it very clearly if the ball beat him. Now it looks like Neri takes an even bigger lead. Now he's past the cut of the grass.
Definitely. He feels comfortable after seeing that last pickoff move that he can read it and get back if needed. But
oh, safe is the call, but he hesitated a bit there. That was very close.
Man, really good pickoff move right there. That's about as close as it can get. I mean, really, that's another one that could go either way.
So this is the fun part of the game. You know, the cat and mouse game between the pitcher and the runner on first.
Yeah, as a pitcher, you're not just battling the guy at the plate. You're always having to think about the runners on base, hold the ball a little bit longer, confuse them, switch up your timing a little bit. A lot goes into this. Foul ball right there.
Yeah, so it's 0-1 after what feels like forever.
Yeah, lots of back picks. You know, you don't think about it, but it really does affect the pace of play, the new rules in the major leagues, with the limit of 2 pickoff moves before you have to get him out on the third one or he gets a free base, and the pitch timer in between pitches. It really does speed up the game more than you remember.
Yeah, it's amazing how long these 7-inning games can go.
Mm-hmm.
No pitch clock here in Valley College. And the 0-1. Down low, back pick from the first baseman, but getting back standing safely is Neri.
Yeah.
But to these kids' credit, they aren't dilly-dallying out there. It is
No, not at all.
a very efficient game. They're running on and off the field like you're taught since Little League.
Yeah, you never want to walk off the field unless you want to get an earful from your coach, that's for sure.
The 1-1 swung on and skied down the left field line. The left fielder giving chase, and that's going to land in the bullpen. A high fly ball off of the bat of Keita Zuno.
Definitely got some good backspin on it. Went really high in the sky and went a very long way, so definitely got up there, caught in the wind. The seams did the rest with the backspin with that ball.
Another pickoff. One ball, 2 strikes. The pitch is going to miss. Just barely. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Tied at 2 apiece. Bottom of the 5th. Keita Zuno trying to keep the line moving. They have a runner on first. Trying to avoid the double play. An easy pickoff. And another strategy people forget is that when you do pick off a bunch of times, it literally gasses the runner. Hitting the ground at full force with your bare chest, you don't really feel like running full speed after that.
A lot more goes into it than just trying to get the runner out. It's also just a chance for the pitcher to give a breather for himself without thinking about delivering a solid quality pitch at that moment in time.
Full count. Coming set is Larotte. The pitch. Swung on and fouled. He caught a piece of it. And he stays alive. So we'll do it again at 3-2. Pitcher and catcher, the battery mates, having a conversation.
Yeah, they want to get the perfect pitch right here. Avoid anything from happening too catastrophic. You don't want to get a runner in scoring position without 2 outs. Try and keep the game in front of you. Keep it simple. Don't do too much. Just get the ball in the zone here. Let your defense do the work if you need to.
The runner goes. It looks like a called strike 3, and they got him at second.
Wow,
it's a
what
double
a play all around.
Strike him out, throw him out. Ends the bottom of the 5th. We stay tied at 2 apiece.
Great job.
All right, ready?
Was it a father talking to his son, or was it a chef finding something special in somebody with a promise?
Wow, no one has ever asked that
Yeah,
before.
but I ask great questions, right?
That's good.
But you still want to push on. Why is that?
That's a good question.
You get that a lot too, like mom crushes. Have you ever had, propositions? Am I the only one asking about this?
No, yes.
See? I'm a good interviewer.
This is like the most fun I've had at an interview.
Thank you. You're asking a lot of questions that most people don't ask, so I really enjoyed this interview.
Oh,
Great.
I love that. Thank you.
Of course.
All right. And then you can take that straight to break. Okay. All right. Now, this is the 4th block.
Okay. You're so good at this.
I know.
What?
She's like, okay, we're on the next block. We're on the next block. Cue it up.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
It blows my mind.
I felt the same as my children when their voice was not being heard and my voice was not being heard either. I was grateful that you listened to our story.
It gave me goosebumps just like seeing that.
Thank you so much again. You guys were fun. I hope you enjoyed this.
We did. I feel like we can talk longer and longer.
I know, right?
Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
having us.
So, Janelle,
Yeah,
thank you.
so fun. Such a fun interview.
Thank you, Janelle. It is an honor for me to be with you this evening.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Congratulations.
Oh, I love you, Janelle.
Welcome back to the Filipino World Series. We're coming live from the Golden TV broadcast booth. Top of the 6th inning, Northern California Ube and Southern California Avrahamy tied at 2 apiece. Logan Nelson is going to lead things off. He's 0 for 2 today, looking to get his first hit, and he's going to sky that one behind home plate. The catcher giving chase. The catcher is going to watch it pop in and out of his glove. Tough play directly in the sun. Look at those shadows. He was staring right at the sun, trying to wait for that foul ball to come down to earth.
Not an easy play. Laid out for it. Put his body on the line. Wasn't able to make the play. See, Logan Nelson using a different wood bat than he had last time. I wonder if he broke it or it's just another one of his superstitious things. He doesn't like being 0 for 2.
Yeah, you know, sometimes you have to rotate through your bat roster to find one that works.
Yeah, absolutely. Not on. You gotta switch things up every now and then.
The 0-1 swung on and skied. This one a little too early, too high, foul. It's gonna be a quick 0-2. Matt Bell is beginning his 6th inning of work. He's gone through 5 so far, and it's been an impressive outing for that young man.
Yeah, he's done a really good job so far. Both outings I've seen from him, really, really solid. He's a really, really great pitcher.
Yeah, 7 strikeouts through 5. Here's the 0-2. It's 8 strikeouts now through 5 1/3. What a performance from this kid.
Really, really great
Now
job.
batting number 1, Alex Piccoli.
Perfectly executed pitch in that situation. Picked up his catcher, who made the error earlier in the at-bat. I guess not an error, but just a play he should have had.
Yeah, all's well that ends well. The catcher can let go of that now. If Nelson had somehow reached on that at bat, it would have stung a bit more. But finally, they're able to retire the leadoff batter, and they're in position for a shutdown inning. Matt Bell winds and deals, misses outside. 2-0.
Max. I'm not sure.
Bell's first name. Bell, the pitcher. Swing and a line drive. That's going to be a base hit.
Great piece of hitting
for Alex Piccoli. He goes the other way with it on a line drive. What a knock.
Yeah, it's a really great piece of hitting right there.
Number 6, Amado Varai Santos.
Yeah, ball on the outside part of the plate. Poke it the other way. Just put the barrel where you need to. Let the ball do the rest. Really great piece of hitting right there. Looks like we're going to get a mound visit. Bell's been really solid. I saw some movement down in the bullpen for Avrahamy earlier in the game. They might just be buying some more time for their guy, or he's discussing the plan. One down here in the inning with a runner on first base. See what Bell can do. Looks like they're going to leave him in here, let him bear it down, get out of the situation. I'd have confidence in my guy if I were the coach. He's been phenomenal so far in today's start.
So my apologies. It was Max Bell.
It happens. Max.
Lots of players in this tournament here. Some
tough names to remember sometimes, even the easier ones. My name's Teddy, and someone called me Jack yesterday, so you know it just happens.
The runner goes. The throw down to second is a good one, but just a hair late.
Really nice jump there by the runner, not even close. So even though it was a really nice throw by Izuno, runner in there safely by a mile.
It's really just those transfer times. Also, you have to take into account the pitcher's delivery time. You want to be trying to get it home in under 1.5.
Yeah, stolen bases are just as much on the pitcher as they are on the catcher. That is for sure. Some people say even more so on the pitcher than it is on the catcher.
Yeah.
But hey, just because people can steal off you doesn't mean you can't be great. I mean, look at Kenley Jansen. Everybody steals off him. He doesn't even care anymore. He just lets people steal.
Yeah, wasn't that one time he said, I'm going to balk just to move the runner from second to third?
He doesn't. He has so much confidence that he can get that guy out at the plate. He doesn't care if they move all the way to third.
So, Amado Varai Santos, 1 for 2, double today. He's going to swing through that one. He's 1 and 2.
Looking to drive that runner in here with one down in the inning. 2 strikes. Bell's gone up and in a lot in the 2-strike count. See if he goes there again.
And low flare to the second baseman. Great play by Bagasao. He secures out number 2.
Calm, cool, and collected. Sometimes line drives right at you are the toughest plays to make, get a little read on it, but he did a nice job, read that ball perfectly, made the catch.
So Mateo Batacan is going to bat in place of Ryder Seriosa. And the pitch is going to be outside.
2 down now, really comes up to him in this situation. Ball in the outfield, gets the run home. At least, at minimum, you just need to extend the inning for the next guy up. One right back at us again. If only this net wasn't here.
If these nets weren't here, the morticians would make a lot of money in Southern California.
Yes, they would. We would not have survived very long. Neither would these panes of glass.
Just adds an extra layer, almost a die-hard level.
Exactly.
There was a pickoff that went in the center field, but Picali stays at second.
Yeah, the second baseman didn't get enough of a glove to deaden it to let the runner advance, so no harm, no foul. No advancement there.
2 balls and 1 strike. Possible go-ahead run is on second for NorCal Ube. The pitch is high. 3-1.
Just up there. Right call, though. Definitely a little too high.
A little spin move. Max Bell trying to keep the runner on second close by. And the pitch. Upstairs, it's a walk. So Mateo Batacan keeps the line moving with 2 outs.
That's going to be it for Bell. Really strong outing for Bell. Lots to be proud of. Big time strikeout numbers. Got his pitch count up a little bit higher than he wanted to, but hey, he got you 5 2/3 really, really strong innings, especially after a rocky first. Don't hang that head at all. Walk off with a high head. You gave your team a great opportunity to win here.
Well, yep, that's going to be it for Max Bell. The relief pitchers coming in. We'll be back just after this. All right, welcome back to the top of the 6th inning. There's 2 outs and 2 runners on for the new pitcher, Grayson Sugi. And he's going to take the mound and try to get that last out, prevent the go-ahead run who stands on second for scoring, and maintain the tie ball game.
2 on right now. Big opportunity for Team Ube, Team Avrahamy relying on their relief pitcher to get him out of this. In the first game that he pitched in, on day 1, he escaped a bases-loaded jam with nobody out. He struck out the first batter, then rolled a double play. So, no stranger to these big moments.
First
lots of
pitch
stress.
Was a curveball and a beauty. It just fell right off the table and into the zone. And Sugi's got a hell of an entrance. Looks like a sign from the second base runner and a spin move. So now they're going to try to reset. I think the second base runner can see the signs of the catcher.
Yeah. Nothing illegal about that for you guys listening at home. That's just good competition. If you have the opportunity to help out your teammate, which he is, then he's showing fastball. That means that flip of the arm up means letting his teammate know, and that's what it was, just off the outside edge. Yeah, definitely nothing illegal about that. If the signs are available to see, why wouldn't you tell your friends? Every team would do that. Even in the major leagues, they do that, so no worries at home for everybody watching.
And now the catcher, Izuno, is going to talk to Sugi about switching up the code. So normally when the catcher puts down the signs, we can see it right here in this angle. He goes 2, 3, 1, something. So it's one of those codes. Upstairs, it's 2 and 1. Sometimes the catcher will do outs +1, and so that means that it's the third sign is the pitch. Sometimes they'll use the count. They'll say strikes +1, strikes +2. There's different codes.
So notice how he didn't do the arm movement there off that pitch. I believe it's because there's a check swing fouled off to the right side. That little mountain visit that Izuno had with his pitcher, he told him that the signs were getting relayed, so he goes up there and tells him to go to a different sign sequence. So that's why the signs aren't being relayed anymore, and the runner on second base no longer has an idea of what is coming.
Swing and a miss, and that's going to do it. Wow, so what a performance from the relief pitcher to get out of the inning. The score stays tied at 2 apiece as we head to the bottom of the 6th.
All right, ready?
Was it a father talking to his son, or was it a chef finding something special in somebody with a promise?
Wow, no one has ever asked that before.
I ask great questions, right?
That's good.
But you still want to push on. Why is that?
That's a good question.
You get that a lot too, like mom crushes. Have you ever like had, propositions? Am I the only one asking about this?
No, yes.
See? I'm a good interviewer.
This is like the most fun I've had at an interview.
Thank you. You're asking a lot of questions that most people don't ask, so I really enjoyed this interview.
Oh,
Great.
I love that. Thank you.
Of course.
All right. And then you can take that straight to break. Okay. All right. Now, this is the 4th block.
Okay, you're so good at this.
I know. What?
She's like, okay, we're on the next block. We're on the next block. Cue it up.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
It blows my mind.
I felt the same as my children when their voice was not being heard and my voice was not being heard either. I was grateful that you listened to our story.
It gave me goosebumps just like seeing that.
Thank you so much again. You guys were fun. I hope you enjoyed this.
We did. I feel like we can talk longer and longer.
I know, right?
Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
having us.
So, Janelle, thank you.
So fun. Such a fun interview.
Thank you, Janelle. It is an honor for me to be with you this evening.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much. Congratulations.
Oh, I love you, Janelle.
Welcome back to the Golden TV broadcast booth. We're here in the bottom of the 6th inning. We're still tied 2 apiece in this semifinal game. We're in the Final Four. The winner of this intense matchup will secure a spot in the finals tonight at 7 p.m. A lot on the line. Jake Sugi, who just came in relief, is going to be the leadoff batsman. So far, he's 1 for 2 today. He hit a double in the 2nd and scored the 2nd run of the game for the Southern California team.
Just want to correct you. It's Grayson Sugi, I believe, came in. This is a different Sugi. This is the shortstop who's hitting at the moment.
Thank you. So Jake Sugi is batting.
Yeah, Grayson. He was on. Yeah.
Pitch swung on and hit foul down the left field line. That's gonna drop.
Oh, man.
Good run by the third baseman to give it chase.
Definitely. Really nice effort right there. Yeah, game's going fast. It's already the bottom of the 6th inning. 1 run here could mean 3 outs away from going to the championship game. Snuck up on us fast, but fun game so far. That's what happens when it's a good game. 2-2. Definitely one of the most competitive games of the weekend so far.
Yeah, 2 evenly matched teams. A great pitching performance by Max Bell. And Ian Larot has basically pitched this entire ball game. Here's the pitch. It's a ball. So 1-2.
Just missed. He hasn't been giving him that pitch up. Yeah, you know, you forget about it. He came in with only 2 down in the first inning after their starter couldn't get the job done with the bases loaded and really got out of a tough inning. And he's just been in cruise control ever since that moment. Really impressive job by him. It's what they need, because if they are going to advance this final, they couldn't waste their bullpen here. They needed someone to eat a bulk of the innings.
So Larot essentially sacrificing his arm here for a spot in the finals. He may possibly play in the finals if he feels good. I mean, there could be an inning of relief, but it's all but certain he's giving it his all right now to win this game right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch is going to be grounded to the shortstop. The throw across the diamond is going to be in time, and there's 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th.
Really nice hard 90 there by that batter. Almost beat out the throw from the shortstop. Unable to do so. Yeah, you know, obviously health is paramount for these kids and their young arms, but hey, he's going to do whatever it takes to get that win for his team. Obviously, we can't look past the game that's here right now, but I'm sure he would tell the coach, I'm ready to go if they get to the championship game. He'll do whatever his team needs.
Still a tie ball game. Everything's unwritten.
0-1
0-1 to get Gabriel Bagasao.
Bottom of the lineup, trying to flip it over again to help the top of their lineup have an opportunity to do their job here. Driving a run. We'll see what Bagasao can do.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. That was a big curveball that he chased out of the zone.
He's had a good feel for that curveball ever since he came in. Maybe the first 2 innings he had a tough control with it, but it's been dotted down and away every single time pretty much. A couple misses, but done a really good job with it so far. Commanded it well.
The 0-2 is going to be put in play. Right center field. Who's going to get there? It's the center fielder, Chase Oliver, who catches it on the run. 2 away.
Yeah, these outfielders are really confident in their routes, really confident in their ability to make the right play. Definitely no hesitation to call off another guy to camp under the ball, squeeze the ball for an out.
Now batting number 5, RJ Estrada.
RJ Estrada, the leadoff batsman. 4th at bat today. A walk in the first, a sacrifice in the second, and a hard line out in the 4th. He's having a good day at the plate. Not much to show for it, but he is due for a base hit. And the pitch is right there for strike 1.
Yeah, he's got a nice swing, good approach to the plate. Made some good contact today and throughout this, but definitely wants more on the scorecard for himself than what he has at the moment.
And that swing shows it. He fouls it back. It's 0-2. These teams are hungry for it.
Yes, they are. 1 strike away from forcing it to the 7th inning and 7th and potentially final inning with a tie ball game. I mean, you can't ask anything more than in the playoff matchup than what we have right in front of us.
Curveball swung on and flared up the middle. It's the second baseman who secures it. It's a 1-2-3 inning as we head to the top of the 7th.
All right, ready?
Was it a father talking to his son, or was it a chef finding something special in somebody with a promise?
Wow, no one has ever asked that before.
I ask great questions, right?
That's good.
But you still want to push on. Why is that?
That's a good question.
You get that a lot too, like mom crushes. Have you ever had, propositions? Am I the only one asking about this?
No, yes.
See? I'm a good interviewer.
This is like the most fun I've had at an interview.
Thank you. You're asking a lot of questions that most people don't ask, so I really enjoyed this interview.
Oh,
Great.
I love that. Thank you.
Of course.
All right. And then you can take that straight to break. Okay. All right. Now, this is the 4th block.
Okay. You're so good at this.
I know. What?
She's like, okay, we're on the next block. We're on the next block. Cue it up.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
It blows my mind.
I felt the same as my children when their voice was not being heard and my voice was not being heard either. I was grateful that you listened to our story.
It gave me goosebumps just like seeing that.
Thank you so much again. You guys were fun. I hope you enjoyed this.
Yes.
All
I feel like we can talk longer and longer.
I know, right?
Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
having us.
So, Janelle, thank you.
So fun. Such a fun interview.
Thank you, Janelle. It is an honor for me to be with you this evening.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Congratulations.
Oh, I love you, Janelle.
Welcome back. We're down to the final inning. Reggie Fong is going to lead things off for the visiting team, Northern California Ube. If they can pick up a run here and shut it down in the bottom of the 7th, they win. If they don't score and SoCal scores in the bottom of the 7th, SoCal would win. It's down to the last 6 outs. The first pitch to Fong, up and away.
What more could you ask about of a game of this caliber? I mean, 2 great teams, 2 great results so far. Great fielding, seen some really nice hitting as well. Phenomenal pitching. Pitching is the story of today's game. Just really, really awesome by both teams here.
Swing and a miss. It's 1-1, but absolutely the pitching has been phenomenal. After Max Bell had an electric start, he went 5 2/3, 6 hits, only 2 runs allowed, 8 strikeouts is the highlight of the day for that young man. And in relief, Grayson Sugi has been nothing but phenomenal in getting his men. 2-1 is the count. Reggie Fong has reached base every plate appearance so far. A single in the first and then back-to-back walks.
He's a good ball player, man. Just the type of guy you want on your team. Pick it at second, get productive at bats, and he'll battle every time. Give you length in an at bat, run the pitcher's pitch count up. Can't ask for more.
Sugi sets. And the pitch. Swung on and hit. Down the right field line. That's a fair ball. Caught on one hop. Into the glove of the right fielder Mara. And the leadoff batsman is aboard for this Northern California team.
Now batting, number 10, Aristotle Valdelon.
What a play. So, yes, Aristotle Valdeleon is going to pinch hit in place of Joseph Rumbawa. He gets his first at bat here in the 7th. He tries to bunt it. It's down. Oh, and it's misplayed by the third baseman. Everybody's safe. It looks like everyone's calling time. We'll see what the confusion is. I don't quite know what this field umpire saw.
I don't understand what is happening.
He's saying that it's a foul ball. That landed fair.
I don't. Sorry for the confusion, but we are not sure exactly what is happening here. Sorry for the silence. We're still trying to figure out what exactly is going on. If we ever understand what is happening, we will relay it to you.
So, from our perspective, it was a clean bunt from Valdeleon. The third baseman came in on it. I think that's still that's still Bosco at third.
Yeah.
But they're going to say it's a foul ball. That's the second time that this has happened.
I don't want to say that they're saying it's a foul ball. I don't exactly know what's going on, but did it bounce directly off the plate and we just couldn't see it from this angle? But it took such a strange ball flight for that.
Yeah, well, he tries it again. He calls this one a ball. If that had been called a strike, uproar would have happened.
Could be a makeup call there potentially. I'm not sure exactly what is going on in this situation, but hey, playoff baseball, baby. Anything can happen.
Well, his job is to bunt one down. We'll see if he can do it. Now his spin move to second. Valdeleon's job has not changed. He's going to stay focused, but I mean, he already did the job on the first pitch.
If you're the umpire, all you can hope for here is a successful bunt attempt, because that'll just no harm, no foul for everybody. And it's going to be another bunt attempt, and that is an amazing bunt. And it goes thrown down the line. The run's going to come into score as he goes into second base.
Valdeleon is sniffing for 3. He's going to head all the way to 3. And the umpires are waving again. What are they saying? He's going to say stop at third. I think the ball got stuck in the tarp out there. But, oh my gosh, this is happening again. So Valdeleon easily could have scored all the way around on that wild throw. They're going to stop him. Are they putting him at second?
Oh, man.
Wow. Just a complete loss of words here. What is going on? And you don't blame the parents for having some deja vu. There are some very interesting calls in the 7th inning of a very pivotal playoff game for the 2nd year in a row.
Yeah, I apologize for just being so silent. Just I'm witnessing everything that's going on in the field and all the confusion because I am currently in the same spot as everyone that's watching. It looked like I understand the dead ball call. That's correct. It was touched by the players down the line after it was thrown away that are not part of either team. They're for the team that's warming up for the game that's immediately after this. The issue with the parents have, or that the coaches have, more valid than the parents, with the umpire's call is that it seemed to be that he was already past second by the time that they called a dead ball.
Right. So they're taking the bases away. So we're gonna figure out what's happening. Okay.
Number 17, Leo Hoskins.
Well, the good news is Reggie Fong does score. He's going to be the 3rd run. Aristotle's going to stay at 2nd. And then E. Who threw that ball away? Was it the pitcher?
It was Bosco. It was the 3rd baseman.
So it's going to be an E5. So that's it. Valdelion is going to reach on an infield single, a bunt single, and he's going to get the 2nd on the E5. Now swinging is Hoskins. The throw across is going to pull him off the bag, and he's safe. So 1st and 2nd now with NorCal Ube in the lead.
When it rains, it pours, man. You know, you got to feel for Bosco in this situation. It's tough after making one throwing error. Immediately the next pitch, the ball is hit right at you, and you're like, oh my gosh, that ball probably feels like the tiniest baseball he's ever touched in his life. The size of a peanut. Just impossible to get a grip and throw it down over there with some confidence in yourself. But you know what? Got to take some deep breaths. Calm yourself down. You're not out of this yet. It's still only a 1-run game.
Hey, the ball finds you when you're not doing well. Now
Hall's
going to put a bunt down. It's a beautiful bunt, and he's going to be safe at 1st. And they throw it away. It's in the right field. The 4th run is scored. Hall is heading for 2nd. Nobody's there. 2nd and 3rd. Northern California leads 4-2 here in the top of the 7th.
Frustration mounting for both sides for different reasons, but I think the parents thought they were calling timeout because they were going to reverse something, but they're just calling timeout because the runner asked for it. That's all it was.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
You can hear a lot of the
people have lots of opinions about what's going on right now, and it is entertaining. I mean, what a ball game we're watching right now. Just couldn't be any better. And another different wooden bat for Logan Nelson here. Look at this guy. I love it. Swing something new every time.
In the air foul. That gives me time to update the scorecard. Nobody's going to get there. So it was Valdelion who scores the 4th run. Hoskins is all the way on 3rd. Hall ended up on 2nd on that error. Now some Ube chants brewing in the stands.
Crowd is getting loud, that's for sure.
The 0-1. And he's going to step off. Sugi trying to regain his composure. They've held on to this tie for countless frames, and now it's all slipping away. The infield's playing in. They're trying to limit the damage.
Still not a single out in this inning. 2 runners still in scoring position. A base hit can make it a 4-run game. I mean, just think about where we were even 5 minutes ago in this game. Talking about how it's tied going into the last inning.
I mean, we've been tied since the 5th. And now there's a chance for Team Ube to break this wide open. You're right. Nobody out is a very dicey situation. We'll see what Sugi can do to try to keep it competitive for his team. At least keep it within striking distance. A sign from Royce Hall down at second base. He might have seen it. And that one's high. So 2 balls and 1 strike.
Pitcher's definitely rattled in this situation. Sorry, what were you about to say?
No, absolutely he's rattled. I mean, a big situation for Logan Nelson as well. He's in the box, but Nelson seems to be holding his composure just a little bit more. It's a 3-1 count. The pitch. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. It's a base hit. One run scores, another's being waved in, and there it is. It's 6-2. Northern California leads here in the 7th.
It is blown wide open now. You know, you just feel for the pitcher in this situation when you really think about it. I still believe not a single run has been earned against him, so his ERA stays the same, but his ego and his mental state is definitely going through it at the moment. He's done a great job. He's induced ground balls. He has to be happy with what he's done. I mean, that's a weak ground ball. If the infield doesn't have to play in that situation, it's definitely an out. So it's just tough situation for him to be in. But you know what? No runners in scoring position. Just make the right play here. Another bunt.
Fast action. There's a bunt from Hikali. The throw. The first is finally going to get him. There's the first out of the inning in the 6-2 ball game.
Yeah, you know, after a couple errors on some bunt plays, pitcher took it into his own hands there and said, I'm going to make this play. Gathered, threw down to first base, made a nice job. Made a nice play there.
So Amado Veray Santos.
Another runner in scoring position, though. They've done a nice job in this inning of scoring everybody that's gotten to that spot. See what comes now.
Lots of fast action. Everything's moving. Almost, it feels like every pitch. First pitch gets away. That's going to be 1 ball, no strikes. And yeah, the productive bunt from Hikali. I was going to say, a good piece of hitting from Logan Nelson. We didn't get to talk about that enough. He really just put the bat on the ball, put it where he had to. Logan Nelson, a big hitter, but not trying to do too much. Doing just what he needs to. That one is going to be high. 2 balls, no strikes in this riveting ball game.
Got to find the zone again here. Do a job here. Just get the ball in the zone. Don't want to put any more free base runners on. Batter's going to be ready to hit, though, in this situation. And
there's a drive to left field. That's up and off of the glove of the left fielder, Estrada. Another run is going to come in to score. They trade places. That's a double for Amado Veray Santos. He makes it 7-2 here in the 7th.
And that's the biggest run of them all because that puts him in a spot now where even if Avrahamy comes up in the bottom of the half inning and gets the bases loaded immediately, they cannot tie it with a grand slam. You have to score multiple runs, get multiple base runners on to climb back into this game if you're Avrahamy. I mean, we've seen it happen in this inning, obviously. This is a 5-run inning, but hasn't been done easily.
Yeah, anytime you're down by a grand slam or more, that's a pretty steep hill to climb. It looks like a timeout now. They're going to be talking on the mound. I don't know if a new pitcher's coming in or if they're just talking about what their game plan is, but this is slipping away from SoCal Avrahamy. I mean, this was a team that was doing really well. They were the #1 seed in the Pinoy bracket. And, of course, NorCal Ube was the 2nd seed in the Laban bracket.
Yeah, you know, they've had a really nice tournament so far. Just unfortunate to have your worst inning in the most important inning of them all. It can happen to you. Nothing to be ashamed about. They've played great so far in this tournament, and the game's not over yet. So.
Ooh, that one gets away. Look out. Buzzing the tower of jersey number 2, Mateo Batacan. Here's the pitch. Swung on a low tapper. Right back to the pitcher who's going to go to first. There's an easy second out, but it moves the possible 8th run 90 feet away. Amado Veray Santos waits on third. Productive out from Batacan.
Yeah, nice job. He's recorded both outs himself, so by the pitcher. He's helped himself in this inning more than anyone.
That was another 1-3. Here's the leadoff batsman, Chase Oliver. First pitch, low, 1-0.
It's going to be in there for strike 1, actually. Oh, but the throw back to the mound gets away. Runner didn't see it happening, though. So he stays at third base. Strike 1 there on a ball that seemed to be low.
Caught the zone, fooled me. Good frame job by the catcher, Azuno. And that pitch is a called strike.
0-2 here. You got to set him down right here. Get your team up to bat. Hopefully they can salvage a little bit of momentum of whatever might be left.
in the dirt.
It's the right pitch in that situation. Good job by the catcher to keep it in front of him, but you don't want to give him anything to hit there 0-2. Make him chase. Make Chase Oliver chase. Isn't that funny? I like when that happens.
The 1-2 is upstairs. Oliver doesn't chase at that one.
No, he was letting his gonna let the ball do the job there. He didn't move out of the way very much. He was gonna let it hit him in the head. He wears a helmet for a reason, I guess. So no fear.
The 2-2. Just outside, a batsman's full house. He's worked it full. Sugi sets, and the pitch is outside. That's going to be ball 4. So Oliver does a job. First and third now.
3, Reggie Fong.
And that has to be brutal. That's a very deflating feeling for this defense who, a couple errors this inning and now a walk. There's no defense against a walk. You just sort of have to stand there cold and watch it happen. And Reggie Fong now, who's been an on-base machine. He's reached base 4 times today. He's 2 for 2 and 2 walks. The pitch. An indifferent stolen base. On the second goes Chase Oliver. So Oliver on second. Viray Santos on third.
Yeah, that last walk is tough for the pitcher because he had him 0-2. Really could do whatever he wanted there and just missed it consistently.
That one's hit down the left field line foul. The dugout was getting very excited. You can tell this dugout is already thinking about the finals.
Yeah, they got that. They can smell it, that's for sure. 0-2 here now. You got to do your job here. You can't let another 0-2 count get away from you. I try and stay closer to the zone than he did with the last 0-2 pitch because you don't want to just lose a guy again.
Absolutely.
Make it competitive here, in my opinion.
Absolutely. And these last 2 possible insurance runs are crucial. Again, this SoCal team can come from behind. The 0-2. Way upstairs. The catcher can't handle it. Coming in to score is Viray Santos, and there's the 8th run. The 6th of this 7th inning.
Man. Time hasn't been called. The runner tries to come in, and he's out.
Good catch there. So that's going to end the threat. They really tried to maximize all of their insurance runs, but 6 might just be enough. The bottom of the 7th and the final 3 outs of this semifinal game, moments away.
All right, ready?
Was it a father talking to his son, or was it a chef finding something special in somebody with a promise?
Wow, no one has ever asked that before.
I ask great questions, right?
That's good.
But you still want to push on. Why is that?
That's a good question.
You get that a lot too, like mom crushes. Have you ever had, propositions? Am I the only one asking about this?
No, yes.
See? I'm a good interviewer.
This is like the most fun I've had at an interview.
Thank you. You're asking a lot of questions that most people don't ask, so I really enjoyed this interview.
Oh, great. I love that. Thank you. Of course. All right. And then you can take that straight to break. Okay. All right. Now, this is the 4th block.
Okay. You're so good at this.
I know. What?
She's like, okay, we're on the next block. We're on the next block. Cue it up.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
It blows my mind.
I felt the same as my children when their voice was not being heard and my voice was not being heard either. I was grateful that you listened to our story.
It gave me goosebumps just like seeing that.
Thank you so much again. You guys were fun. I hope you enjoyed this.
We did. I feel like we can talk longer and longer.
I know, right?
Thank you so much for having us.
So Janelle,
Yeah, so fun. Such a fun interview.
Thank you, Janelle. It is an honor for me to be with you.
Welcome back to the Golden TV broadcast booth. It's the 2025 Filipino World Series semifinal. We're here in the bottom of the 7th inning, and that first pitch is going to be grounded to the third baseman, who records the out at first. And now the Northern California Ube team is just 2 outs away from securing a spot in tonight's finals.
It's the right thing to do there if you're Deuce,
Now batting.
Be aggressive.
James Mara.
There's no more time to let the game come to you.
James Mara. He's got a hit today. He's 1 for 2 with a walk. On deck is Ethan DeLume-Hines. Swing, and there's a line drive to center field, going back, and it's going to one-hop the wall. Two-hop, rather. But rounding second is Mara. He's digging for three. He's going to make it standing, and it's a triple. What an electric hit. Just a line drive over the head of the center fielder, Oliver, and there's nothing they could do.
Yeah, you don't see a lot of kids hit the ball out in that territory. Really nice swing right there. Really good job to get his team started, and you know they get a little bit of a jolt there in the dugout. See if they can just build some at bats. Obviously, you can't take that with too much of a grain of salt if you're Team Ube, but you know for Avrahamy, you just got to start something.
Well, there's a fly ball, right field. They might tag up, and he's gonna stay put. Wow, what a throw from right
really
field!
Nice job.
Hikali one-hopped a strike to the catcher, and that kept James Mara at third.
Now
So
batting number 8, Eli Peary.
this Ube team is 1 out away from securing a spot in tonight's finals. Ian Larotte with a chance to close it off against Eli Neri. A runner on third with 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Swung on, it's in the air, foul. In his own 1. Man, this team has really done a lot. Last year they played in the finals, and they got a chance this year to play in the finals. You know, this Northern California team, they really take this seriously.
Yeah, they came into this tournament. People knew about them. People know their players. They consider themselves to be favorites here, and they've proven it. They've been a powerhouse so far in this tournament. I look forward to see how they finish out this game, if they can hold on. Right now it's looking good for them, but you never want to take anything for granted. Really, really nice tournament as well. I just want to say Team Avrahamy has played phenomenal so far this tournament. Obviously, it's tough to have that top of the 7th, but...
Well, now they're down to their last strike. That one's outside. So it's going to be 1-2. Team Avrahamy. I mean, you can't forget about Max Bell's impressive performance. Again, 8 strikeouts through 5 2/3 innings. Very impressive, that young man. He's got a bright future. But here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss! And the Northern California Ube team has secured their spot in tonight's championship game.
What a phenomenal game here. Great job by Team Ube. Just dominant in that last inning, and a great pitching performance there to shut them down. Final score of 8-2. A lot to be proud of for Team Avrahamy. These teams are going to shake hands. See both sides of emotions here. Pure elation and pure disappointment. Really nice game, though. Really good job. Fun game to watch.
Yeah, absolutely a fun game. And any closing remarks in terms of just plays that stood out to you, Teddy?
I really want to congratulate Max Bell for Team Avrahamy and just Team Ube as a whole. I mean, obviously there are some calls that didn't go their way that seemed like they should have, and they never blinked an eye. They were always happy. They always bared down, did the thing they needed to do. Really, really good all-around performance. Coaches showing each other some love. This is what it's all about, man. Just great to see it.
Absolutely. Well, tune in later today. We still have 2 games left in the 2025 Filipino World Series. We're excited to see you there. My name is Nathaniel Thomas. Maraming salamat sa iyong lahat.
Hi guys! Welcome to So Janelle. Ito po ang inyong programa na nagbabahagi ng mga kwento ng immigration and representation.
They recognize that I also am Filipino, and they want to celebrate that, which is so amazing.
People like me and Filipinos and AAPI all get an equal opportunity at showcasing their talent.
I didn't really know that I wanted to be an actor right out the gate. We just did them on a whim, and you know, you never know where they lead you.
If this could very well possibly be the first time that every single member of this company will be of Filipino descent.
The Sequoia is now exclusively as a hybrid.
Wow!
Yes.
And that is why Toyota now offers America's largest lineup of electrified vehicles.
Well, of course, Toyota makes it easy, right?
I think that's our slogan. Well done.
Yeah.
And that's why here in the show, as we celebrate Haven and Venita, we're also celebrating one of our partners, East West Bank.
But you know what's hotter, juicier, tastier than ever before?
McDonald's classic burgers are hotter, juicier and tastier than ever before.
What is your favorite day of the week?
Friday!
Really? Why?
Because on Fridays, there's Free Fries Fridays.
Free fries?
Yes.
I want free fries.
Yes.
No way!
What do you think will the Filipinos be drawn to here in Sky River Casino? You're here at Pechanga Resort Casino, once again on the list of USA Today's 10 best. Is it time for the dragon song?
Yeah.
Pretend you're a dragon and let it out. Ha, ha, ha! Yay!
It happened within a span of, I would say, less than 10 minutes.
I think we were targeted.
We should face this battle head on together as a community. As an immigrant though, what was it like for you?
What was my job? I was a caregiver manager.
I was at a point of like, this is basic life stuff. I shouldn't be complaining at all, but I just couldn't do it the way that they do it back home.
They see Jollibee as a success. More than that, they don't know that there's a Filipina president, leader at the helm of it.
I mean, in this book, I share the most vulnerable parts of who I am that in some instances were so triggering to write, but I knew it was a powerful thing to share.
And I hope today's story proved to be inspiring and encouraging and just truly amazing, because that's what we are all about. I'm your host, Janelle So, and this has been So Janelle.